Thank you for letting me know, Skippy. I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but I'm glad you felt comfortable enough to share that with me. What are you programming? Alright, stick around today. We're doing a bit of a challenge on the channel. If you'd like challenges, or if you'd like to feel like you're being assessed in some way, then please stick around. If you like challenges, and if you like free gifted subs over on Twitch, today's a perfect day to hang out. What's up, Dinin5Y? What's up, what I don't just add random discords, but I'll check you out, and if you're my type of people, then I will add you. But that, you know, tends to be a practice rife with scametry, so I avoid just adding random people on Discord. Stick around, guys. We're going to be talking about food. We're going to be talking about stupid food. And if you can make me laugh, there might be a free gifted sub headed your way. And if you can make me cringe, you might just get banned or timed out. That is the risk that you take when you offer up some meat for me to sup. Alright, in this our wonderful Thursday stream. No, I'm not feeding you yet. Barely 10 o'clock. These pups usually don't sleep until, or usually don't eat until well after. Unk, what the hell you dancing like that? Dex, why do you care, man? Can't somebody just express themselves without being judged? You know? Can't people just live without being cyberbullied? Huh? I'm not hearing all that speech. What? What on earth are you talking about? What speech? You go into somebody's live stream and then you don't want to hear them talking to you? That's weird. Have a fun day, though, I guess. Weirdly hostile. You never have been, as far as I know. Don't know why you coming at me like that, Dex. Alright, y'all. I'm going on plant diet this month. Only water and sunlight for me. I mean, that's, you know, more power to you if you can discipline yourself like that. I do not find that very easy. But I'm happy to hear that other people do. Dex, what a weird way to start the stream. Isn't that strange? Right? Isn't that just a little strange when someone comes hot out the gate with just negativity? You know? Gosh, we don't like to see that kind of negativity around here, you know? It's a specific kind of getting up on the wrong side of the bed that makes people cranky sometimes, and I guess Dex ain't above that. But we're gonna soldier on, and we're gonna try to have fun anyway. I don't know, man. Maybe seeing a hot, sexy man undulating on the screen just makes you feel uncomfortable for whatever reason. You know, I can sympathize. I've often felt uncomfortable looking at people sometimes. It's weird. It's you know, that was when I was like in elementary school, and I have since learned to be tolerant of other people's eccentricities. But you know what? It ain't for everybody. Tolerance ain't for everybody, right? Right, Dex? Exactly. Well, when you decide to come back to the land of people that, you know, don't judge others for no reason, then I'll be happy to talk a little more. Sorry, someone I thought was ghosting me is not ghosting me anymore. That's cool. It always sucks when you like put yourself out there, like to get, you know, to get networking done or to like try and introduce yourself to people. Like for me, it's other creators. I'm trying to get to know other creators. I'm trying to just kind of like, you know, lay the breadcrumbs of collegiate friendship across content creation. And it's always disappointing when people don't get back to you, because it's like you gotta understand that, you know, they're all busy, they got lives and shit, and but it's like you know you're trying to put in the work, right? So it's like it's give and take. It's like 50% of you is like, why don't people get back to me, and then the other 50% is like, you know what, I understand. You know, it's like they got lives too. There's a whole nother side of reality that I don't see. There's a whole other side. There's people's lives. There's all kinds of other shit that happens. B plots and C plots and whatever. Even if you consider yourself the main character, there's, you know, all kinds of accessory characters and supporting characters out there. I don't personally, but I just think that I'm a cog in a wheel. But you know, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at some really stupid food. So stupid food part 2 plus maybe Quora answers. I get so distracted by the videos that it's hard for me to answer Quora while I am reacting to the videos. But I do indeed try, or I do enjoy trying. So I'll give it a shot. And if I can answer Quora questions while I am watching Stupid Food, then we'll do a video or a picture or whatever of said Stupid Food, and then we'll go to Quora and I'll read an answer that I have then been typing out. So there you go. We got a little theme here. We got a little consistency going. I'm gonna put a little text thing up on the screen. There is a challenge, and if I can. Start a, nope, if I can start a text, we're gonna do maybe this one, I guess. There we go. All right, we will do this one, and so I'm gonna do one that says gifted gift subs so far, and that is. There we go. So what that means is that is the challenge that we're running today. This challenge is essentially, sorry, I'm walking, talking, and chewing bubblegum at the same time. Okay, so what this challenge is if you send something, if you send me a link, if you tell me to look up a video, if you anything like that, any reference that you give me, if I laugh at what I see, or if I find it truly stupid, if it's stupid food, then I'm gonna gift a sub to a random person on the Twitch chat. If there's only one viewer, if it's only you, then that means you get that sub. But if the more people in there, you know, the more chances that it might not be you. So it would behoove me to have as few viewers, or it would behoove you as to have as few viewers as possible. But I think it would be fun. And if you make me cringe, then, and like genuinely, if you make me genuinely cringe, then you are probably, like, let's say that I'll give you a 30-minute or 30-minute ban. Like, and that really is only for people who say like really like heinous shit. Like if you're trying to be a Nazi in chat, if you're trying to be racist, homophobic, transphobic, anything like that in chat, then that will fulfill that criteria, and I will then ban you or time you out. That's part of the challenge too. That's part of the fun as well, is me being able to keep my eye on moderation. But the main part of this is I want your hot takes. I want you to give me whatever you think that your most controversial take is, whether it's a conspiracy theory, whether it's a political opinion, a religious opinion, anything that you might be able to either make me laugh or make me cringe, and see if it does either. If it does one, you might get a gifted sub. If it does the other, you might get banned. We'll see. I think it'd be a fun challenge. Who's more gullible? And then we'll say Trump supporters or Christians. All right, that'll be the poll for today. Who's more gullible, Trump supporters or Christians? If you have an opinion that regards that, that could be the thing that either makes me laugh or cringe. You see what I'm saying? So across this entire stream, if you organically make me laugh, I'm going to hit that little button that says gift a subscription on Twitch. We've already gifted one. I'm going to count the one that I did on Saturday as one. And then if you make me cringe, if you make me upset, if you like make me pissed off or whatever, this is the risk that you take. My conspiracy now is just blame Israel for everything. It doesn't make me laugh, but I feel like that's true. That's not really a conspiracy theory. I mean, they're pretty guilty for a lot of stuff right now, so so we could definitely blame them. Ideally, though, this would have something to do with stupid food. I want to see your videos. We don't get a third choice. I mean, the challenge. You could just not do the challenge and just hang out. What do you want the third choice to be? If you make me laugh or cringe, what else is there in life? Is there anything other than laughing or cringing? What about if you make me cry? If you tell me a sob story and you make me cry, I'll donate $10 to a charity of your choice. How about that? I blame everything on my husband. Yeah, I think, most significant others do blame their partners for pretty much it, because they know that their partners are strong enough to take the accusation. Either that or they love them so much that they're just not going to be worried about it. Like, I could blame my wife for stuff, but I think that she loves me enough that she would be like, yeah, it's my fault. What? I think she's that cool of a person. God, I hate when people call their significant others cool. I don't hate it, but I think it's corny. And I just done did it. I just done did it. All right, here we go. Let me see. My eyesight's real bad. There we go. Okay, so I put the gift sub counter on both of the streams there, on both of the perspectives. And then let's see. Let's put a little floating banner thing there that tells you. We'll put this up at the top, and then we'll put this as sort of the thing that lays out the challenge. Okay, so stream challenge : and then what? Stream elements. Why are you posting old-ass bot messages? I am not advertising for people to argue with me, and I think that Discord link is way out of out of date. Stream challenge. Send links. No, you can't. I don't think you can send links without it getting caught by the auto mod. Give your most controversial take. If I laugh, 1 sub. Gifted sub. And that's on Twitch, by the way. If I cringe, and And then that'll be equals 30-minute timeout. Can you pass the test? There we go. All right, so I got that. That is now... Where is it? Where you at, Broseph? Hello? Oh, it's on the vertical source right now. I was like, what? What's happening? All right. There we go. All right. I guess I could come up with like another option if you what else? Something I was thinking of something like I'll follow you on social media. So like if we'll do that for cheers. If you scare me. If you scare me, if you do that because that noise is still extremely loud over on the Twitch chat. So if you follow me over there and you manage to scare me, then I'll follow you on social media. How about that? I think that would be a good compromise. We'll put that in this. Okay. 30-minute timeout. And then scare me equals 1 follow on socials. All right. There we go. All right. So give your most controversial take either in the Twitch chat, in the YouTube chat, wherever you'd like. And if I laugh, you get 1 gifted. Well, you don't get 1 gifted sub, but the channel gets 1 gifted sub. If I cringe, the person who makes me cringe gets a 30-minute timeout. And that's mostly just to avoid this chaos from spilling over into actual controversial territory. So if it's against the TOS, if it's something that you're trying to cleverly troll with, if it's homophobic, racist, Nazi, anything like that, it will result in a 30-minute ban. Typically, it'll result in a permanent ban because I don't want you people in my chat. But I'm trying to make it a fun game, so even if it's on sort of like the borderline of offensive, then we'll play the game, and you'll lose the game, and you'll then have to sit out for 30 minutes. Then you can contribute something again, and you may get a gifted sub for the channel. Again, if there's like 2 people on the channel, then it's pretty easy to tell who's going to get the gifted sub. But if it's, if it's like 5 people, 10 people on the channel, then maybe, if you make me laugh 10 times, all 10 of you will get gifted subs probably. Or I could actually get multiple. It's a random number. So yeah, if you cheer, I guess, that'll probably equal a scare. But I gotta not be expecting it. I'm expecting it right now. So don't just go over to the Twitch and then start, plugging alerts in. Don't start like cheering with bits and shit. Because I'll be expecting it. You gotta wait till I'm lulled into a sense of false security. Okay? You gotta be smart trolls. You can't just brute force this. And what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I had the glass door. I had the sliding door open for my dogs. I had them open so that they could go outside and poop or pee or whatever they needed to do. And one of them pees in the kitchen. One of them peed on the kitchen floor. How does this happen? Damn it, dogs. How does this happen? You guys aren't allowed to be dogs anymore. Now you have to be people, and you got to go clean up that stuff, and then you'll appreciate where I'm coming from. All right, so is that clear? I think that's clear enough. I think I don't need to really discuss the rules of the challenge that much more. Again, the cringe one is really only in case like some random person comes in here and starts slinging Nazi shit. But the other two, the most important ones, are going to be if you make me laugh, which is difficult. I got a really dry sense of humor, or if you scare me. If you scare me, you get 1 social follow. If you make me laugh, you get a gifted sub on the Twitch channel. So I would say it might behoove you to move over to the Twitch channel so you can actually receive one of those gifted subs. But if you just want to watch on YouTube, eventually we'll get to a point where we can do YouTube channel memberships. We're just not there yet. I have a firm 1,000 hours out of my 3,000 hour watch time allotment until I get monetized. So then I'll have channel memberships. But for now, it's just over at the Twitch. But, you know, pile in if you want. Feel free to try and scare me. I don't think you're going to be able to because I am still expecting it. I might stop expecting it at some point, but right now I'm still expecting it. So I'm not lulled into the false sense of security. You guys ever had American cheese? I know most of you probably have. But if you haven't, it's really good. It may be made out of mostly non-food things, but you know what? It's still pretty good. All right? I think anyone can cop to that. All right, so this is a channel that I think I can't find them, but they post this channel several times. It's always with the same caption: "Proof is America," or "Proof that America is living in 2050." Caption says, "American lads making dot cake, trying to normalized Aussie lads who had fairy bread." I don't know what the fuck that is. So technically, at the beginning or when I got here anyway, I asked if there's a third choice and you laughed. Well, I made one up now. You asked if there's one, and then I made one for you. See, that's how dedicated I am to creating a wonderful, immersive experience for my viewers. You see that? I cave so easily. But you inspired that. You inspired the third choice, Holly, so thank you. There is now a third choice because of you. And people can make that second choice, but I wouldn't recommend it. Fairy bread is sprinkles on toast. I feel like you should be arrested for saying that. I feel like anybody who eats that should be arrested for doing so. That is insane. Why? Why? Anyway, we're going to watch this. I'm already asking myself why. Holly outplayed you? Well, played in the first place, not necessarily outplayed, because I wasn't playing back. It's nice to be an inspiration. Thank you for saying. You're very welcome. You are an inspiration. You are handsome or pretty. You are skinny or fat, whichever you'd like to be. And your hair looks great. If you have it. If you have hair. It looks great. And I would love to know where you got it done so that I can get the same, whether you have hair or not. I'll get the same. Just kind of an Aussie, New Zealand type thing. All right. I mean, fair enough. They eat Vegemite, which is essentially just a bouillon cube with water, like just the most minimal amount of water in it, and some yeast randomly. So that's fine. And they spread it on toast. I mean, that's okay. It's like if I took all the hooves and spines and femurs from everything that I harvested to make, you know, burgers, and I just boiled it down and boiled it down and boiled it down and boiled it down and boiled it down, then that would be Vegemite, essentially. Which is insane. And I love it. I mean, I think that's great. I would cook with it. I would happily cook with it. But I don't want it on just a piece of bread. Same thing with Marmite or like Bovril. Like, that stuff's crazy. Stream Elements bot. What the fuck, man? Stream Elements bot has been posting like once every 10 minutes, it looks like. In only one chat. Which I find to be weird. Isn't that what hot dogs are made of? No, Holly. How dare you? That is such an outdated point of view. How dare you? No, it's mostly primal cuts, but it has to be 80% in the UK, but I think it's a higher percentage. I think it's like 88% in the US, where it has to be like muscle meat, and it can't be anything like sinew or cartilage or tissue or anything like that. It has to be like pure meat. But it's that 12% that really makes me kind of a little creeped out, because they say that it can belong to things like tendons. I guess my bot wants me to argue. It wants me to argue with people. I'm okay with doing debates, but man, like, I'm not a debate bro. First of all, I actually say stuff that makes sense, but also, like, I don't have enough viewers to do that. You know, like, even during my most controversial streams, I think my peak concurrent viewers was at like 10, maybe. So it's like, there's no reason for me to argue, because I'm not arguing in front of anybody. And that's what it, spoiler alert, if you ever watch Debate Bros or anything, it's not for them to win the argument. It's for them to talk to people. It's for them to offer a foil against disinformation, misinformation, stuff like that. The good guys, anyway. And there are definitely good guys and bad guys. But it's usually for them to just, like, you know, talk at each other. They're going to keep the same points. Neither of them are going to change each other's mind. It's mostly just them reaffirming their own beliefs and learning how to speak on it, but also educating the people around them. And if anyone's a fence sitter, then they could be swayed one way or the other because of something that one of the interlocutors says. You know, saying Trump lost to Iran got some rage babies in here that one day. Yeah. But, like, the rage baiters, like the rage people, they never stay, you know, like they aren't true viewers. You're funny. Thank you. They're more so like they come in to talk the shit and then they leave. And so if I put the channel, like if I put the chat on sub only, you should see, like, my channel is hemorrhaging subbies right now because I played around with it for a little bit. You know, I was like putting sub only on the chat during controversial days so that they would have to click it in order to talk shit. But, and I just am of the mind that people are so complacent, especially stupid people, that they won't ever actually go through their list of who they're subbed to and then unsub from people they don't like. I guess people are more petty than that than I thought they were. So, like, it makes sense. It makes sense to see, you know, subs going down when there was no reason for them to be... to stay in the first place, if they didn't like what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm the clot to this hemorrhage. Are you? I mean, I appreciate your being here, but I don't know that you're necessarily preventing anyone from leaving. I don't think that's possible right now. I think you can't, unless you're like hacking people's computers, you know. I don't think that you can really prevent people from just exercising. This is my first time here, so I'm going to take a chance and subscribe. Well, we talk about a lot of stupid shit, so if you like that, then you're among friends. We like to have a little fun here. We like to have a little fun here in the Goose Cave? Is it a cave? We're not really in a cave. The Goose Hoose. I do. I go back and go through who I decide I don't want to be subscribed to. Yeah, I guess maybe I thought people were just more complacent than that. You know, maybe I thought that was like something that people really don't pay attention to. I don't. I don't think I've ever unsubscribed from anybody. And I mean, but my list is tight. I only subscribe to like a couple of people. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be way more flexible with who I subscribe to. Well, to me, this isn't stupid food. To me, this is like pretty normal. Like, it's a dessert. Obviously, it's meant to be sort of like disgustingly sweet, but that's all it is. It's not a disturbing. It's not a weird mixture of different things. It's not overly anything. It's not extravagant. It's just really made with like homemade materials and stuff. What about a garbage plate? I love garbage plates, man. I don't like dessert. I don't like any, like, because it's supposed to be like a full meal on a plate, right? Like, I don't like dessert on a plate. I don't like when people like mix too much sweet stuff with savory. Like, I like keeping that stuff separate. That's just the way that my brain is wired. Well, I don't like my stream getting clogged up with a bunch of stuff that I don't actually watch. That's understandable. And I mean, I would do that too if I was more conscientious. I mean, maybe I would just like make another account or something if I felt like it was getting clogged up. Because I feel like I don't want to go through all that busy work, you know. I do busy work at work. So it's important to me that I sub to people that I want to hear. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, if you like the occasional, I mean, I'm an atheist lefty, so if you aren't that type of person, then you probably won't like some of the stuff I say. But other than that, I don't really have any extreme views any one way or the other. I'm not a huge conspiracist. I don't really believe in Bigfoot, though I do consume a lot of Bigfoot content. I don't really believe in alien abductions and all kinds of things like that, like the Enoch, Book of Enoch and things like that. But I cover a lot of that content because I think it's interesting. And you never know. Maybe one day I might change my mind. I doubt it. I'm already in my 40s. So maybe I'm worried if I feel like I'm being deceptive when I use my other account. Nah, I think that's okay. I think like some people at the very base of the human spirit today in society, people tend to have like NSFW accounts or accounts that they don't want their friends to know about. Maybe they're into a fandom that they feel ashamed about, you know, like having your own space like that kind of helps with you know, keep processing a lot of that stuff. And if you feel comfortable with that kind of stuff, then maybe it's okay to share with your friends. But, you know, I think having your own thing is kind of important for like self-reflection and your own safe space to go to retreat to whenever you feel overwhelmed by the world. So, I mean, I'm sure that there's something that everyone keeps private just to have their own slice of the universe. It doesn't have to be like an NSFW thing, but that's just the first thing that comes to mind. I don't mind on hearing views on people or from people I don't agree with. I think it helps me understand things from others' points of view. Well, and that's then you would be one of the people that I like interacting with, who don't necessarily agree with me, but who actually take the time to listen to people when they say things. You know, it's that kind of stuff that's like the good work, right? Like, I think I can get on board with that. So this is not stupid food. I don't know why someone would say that this is stupid food. It's not. It's fine. Gluttony overload, I think, is a proper tag to put on it. I would say 2 out of 10. It's not rage bait, nor is it stupid food. Just spilled water all over myself. I know for a fact that this is absolutely rage bait. I know this not because of looking at the comments, even though the comments kind of give it away, but Clony Cow, cynical Clony Cow. I exist basically for a joke with society. Yeah, I think you guys kind of started, you kind of referenced the inside joke that formed this clonical situation, but I don't think that I caught it. I don't think I remember the relevant details. It definitely seemed like an inside joke.
BG. Now we're just going to jizzle a little.
Immediately, you can tell. Immediately, the use of the word jizzle. First of all, the use of the milk directly onto the grill with potato chips. I'm pretty sure we can tell whether or not this is rage bait, but we'll let it go. It's 1 minute and 32 seconds, perfect short length, by the way, especially for if you're doing rage bait, if you're a rage bait channel. No.
Easy summer treat. Start by
So annoying tone of voice, right? Then you're putting fucking potato chips on a grill. Already it's rage bait.
placing your Lay's classic potato chips onto your
I bet you she has an affiliate link for Lay's. I bet you anything she's got an affiliate link.
Halabichi.
Guaranteed.
Now we're just going to jizzle a little bit of vitamin D milk right on top.
We're just gonna jizzle a little bit of vitamin D milk right on top. There's no way that was not intentional. I would never believe you if you tried to tell me that. Never in a million years would I ever believe you if you tried to tell me that this was in any way not purposeful.
Add your butter. I'm using 2 1-pound.
Why? Why? What's the point of that? Do you know how much dairy is in this? 2 pounds of butter. We used to run a podcast / watch party thing together called Screen Room, and during intermission stuff, we had Clony Cal show up and act as a contrarian to society, and society would be really mean to him, which was funny because he's never mean to anybody. Oh, yeah. I like that.
Blocks. I'm going to jizzle with a little bit of sour cream.
Obviously. She's saying jizzle.
And now I'm using onion powder, garlic powder,
Garlic.
cracked black pepper,
What is in this dish? It's just potato chips and dairy right now.
and a touch of salt. Top with shard cheddar cheese.
But this is just essentially white trash nachos with a bunch of dairy in it.
And real bacon bits.
That's the
Now I'm
only
just gonna
protein in
close the
there.
lid
The
on my
only well,
Habibi for
sorry, for me, protein, when I say protein in terms of food, I mean like actual like meat that you could sink your teeth into. The only protein in this is fucking bacon. It's bacon, 2 pounds of butter, a couple cups of milk, potato chips, a whole like a whole like in between bag of potato. It's not the family size bag of potato chips. It's not the personal size bag of potato chips. It's just some weird. It's just the fucking in between size bag of potato chips. Did you get a pallet of these and now you're trying to unload them by offering affiliate links? Put in their fucking brand name right there, saying like, "Don't you want some Lay's potato chips with some fucking cheese on it?" We're making white trash nachos. Mostly, the reason I say that is because I myself am white trash, and I myself may have had white trash nachos every once in a while, lots of times growing up. I may just have.
For about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it looks like this.
It's all
I'm just
fucking.
gonna start to mash.
Oh my god, I hate you so much. It's all just this congealed mess. Like it's nothing. MLM chip sales? No, it's worse than that, Skippy. These people are the ultimate middlemen. These people are people who they can't make money doing anything, so they have to resort to essentially becoming criminals. So what they do is they... God, how does this progress? How does it work? It goes, okay, let's say that I'm unhappy with my life, or like my wife is upset because our kids have moved on and... Oh, she's trying to simulate a baked potato taste. Yeah, that's kind of what I think she's going for. You know, your wife is upset because the kids have left the house. She's got empty nest syndrome. She's trying to find something to do. A lot of women go into real estate at that point. That's why you see so many older women real estate agents. It's because there's boredom. There's something that happens. And when you hit that point in life, a major life phase change, when you get depressed, things like that, instead of going to therapy, which you should be doing, sometimes you think, we got to make a bunch of money. Like I got to go do something. I got to stay busy. You know, I'm not a dad anymore. I'm not a mom anymore. Like I mean, yeah, the kids are still there, but like they're not living with us. So I got to find a way to fill the time. You know, I got to find a way to keep myself busy so that I don't become depressed because I have empty nest syndrome and because I don't want to process any of that shit. So just after you get a prescription for Ozempic or ADHD meds, whichever, whether you're a meth or a GLP-1 kind of guy, you get prescribed those, and then you get basically a new lease on life. You're like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do these things. Let's get into something. Let's do it. And then someone contacts you one day saying, hey, I got a line on some products that you can sell. Basically what happens is I buy this stuff at a bulk discount. You guys turn around and sell it, and we make whatever profit we can. What's up, Patrick? We make whatever profit we can from it. It's called arbitrage. Basically, you sell just as much as you can from these large pallets that you get at these auction lots, and you're essentially bilking people. You're essentially saying, this is better than Amazon. This is from a local supplier. But really all you're doing is buying the products from Amazon to then sell for more expensive than Amazon, which is not even close to the same convenience as Amazon. And Amazon's already exploiting people and doing slave labor and buying small businesses out. So it's this like cycle of just everyone fucking each other over. And arbitrage, like holdings are the worst. Because all they do is they buy product, hold on to that product, and then sell it at a profit. That's all they do. They don't do anything work related. All they do is post or in some cases, like we're looking at here, I don't know where I'm pointing on each of the views, but in the vertical view, it's right above me. But instead, sometimes we have this, where a person becomes an influencer and then tries to sell their product on Reels and in TikTok and things like that. And they then just post affiliate links. So this is definitely rage bait. I mean, I am not at all convinced that this is anything other than rage bait. Glad I never had kids. Me too, man. Me too.
Up those potato chips
So just
they come into it.
Just so that we can catch up on this, again, the only things that are in this grill right now are milk, butter, cheese, sour cream, a few chips, and some bacon bits. And then a sprinkling of garlic powder and a sprinkling of onion powder, which she called garlic powder, which is, I like it. Clearly rage bait. I'm gonna jizzle some more of the sour cream on there, okay? Why don't you jizzle some more of it?
Real bacon bits.
By the way,
now
goddamn, I keep hitting space.
My...
I keep hitting space to pause it, and I keep forgetting that I'm on Reddit and space will not pause it. Fake bacon bits that are made from soy are actually way better than regular bacon bits. You can't get bacon like to stay sort of like crispy and like crunchy and like that. Like it has to be fake bacon bits. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to burst your guys' bubble, but it just real bacon bits just don't have the same crunch. They don't have the same texture. That's what comes on your salad, on your like wedge salads and shit. It's all fake bacon bits. It's all bacon bits. You know, usually made of soy. I mean, they're good. I mean, it's like it's not bad. It tastes good. So why the hell not? You know.
Have a BG for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it looks like this. I'm just going to start
have to wonder.
mash up those potato chips so they come into a smooth consistency.
I have to wonder, why are you smashing it up at this point? Why? Like, it honestly feels like you're trying to rehydrate the potatoes to become mashed potatoes? Like that's what's happening or something? I hate the word influencer. I just hate influencers. I don't necessarily hate the word, you know, influence is a pretty important word to society, but I think what I don't like is influencers. I don't like the practice. I don't like the category of human being.
And we're going to start incorporating them with our cheese and our butter and all that milk. I'm going to grab my Hawabichi flippers to give everything a good, strong mix. Hawabichi flippers to give everything milk. I'm going to grab my Hawabichi flippers to give everything.
Your what flippers? Because she said something like that too when she let the lid close. Damn it!
For about 5 minutes. Now I'm just going to close the lid on my Hawabichi for about 5 minutes.
Is she trying to say hibachi? I think that she's just... obviously it's rage bait. So like, you saying words wrong is specifically one of the things that you do in order to elicit rage. And I think she's trying to say hibachi.
Minutes. After 5 minutes, it looks like in bits. Now I'm just going to close the lid on my Hawabichi for about...
Yeah. She's trying to say hibachi. But we're supposed to assume that she's stupid, and I need to then now leave a comment, you know, that says, oh, it's supposed to be hibachi. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's specifically rage bait. I hate these videos. The people are so dumb. I saw a video, I think, was her making popcorn on the grill with Werther's. Fucking gross. I don't get salad, so I'm good. The grill is definitely ruined at this point. Because, I mean, either that or you're spending 12 hours cleaning it afterwards. Sugar on the grill is bad. But, I mean, I guess this is really just, like, burnt cheese. And she might even not have the grill on. Like, I wouldn't have the grill on. Like, why the fuck would you?
5 minutes. After 5...
Now you can see the steam, so it's obviously on. And the chips are burnt. Oh my god.
Minutes
it's everything. Why did spacebar work? Oh, because I have that button clicked. It's just everything. And you gotta be more subtle when it's rage bait. You really do. You can't just be piling everything onto one video. Like, you gotta do a little subtle amount of rage bait and then bait people in and have that's why the word exists.
It's like this. I'm just gonna start to mash up those potato chips so they come into a smooth consistency.
Why though?
And we're gonna start incorporating them with our cheese and our butter and all that milk. I'm gonna grab my Hababichi flippers to give everything a good, strong mix.
Hababichi flippers.
Top with a little bit of chopped green onion.
Yeah, of course. It has to be with scissors, and it has to be like way less than you think is going to be good for like that entire thing. She did like 2 to 3 snips. Like, that's supposed to cover the whole. That's supposed to be like enough green onion. That's your only vegetable in there.
Have yourself a scoop. Now the only thing left to do is to take a bite and enjoy. Hababichi smashed potatoes.
That's the best part. That honestly is the best part to me. The fact that, like, when she says Hababichi, it's like, that's so good. That is so good. It's not rage bait to me, but it's hilarious. I love it. I want to hear more Hababichi.
Are perfect for summer. So easy, so good. You gotta try it.
Goddamn. Just goddamn. Just so much. Goddamn.
A scoop of potato salad to your.
Oh my god. I would totally eat these, to be honest. Is that potato salad in fucking bologna? I would absolutely eat that.
Which is acting like your taco shells. Then you gotta add some crunch. You can use chips, but I'm using Chinese noodles.
Yes! I mean, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Chow mein noodles, like, this actually sounds really good.
For added flavor and creaminess, you add just a dollop of mayonnaise and season with.
No. Do you keep your mayonnaise in the fridge or in the freezer? What the fuck is that? What are you doing? Why? Why is it chunky?
Noodles. For added flavor.
Why is it chunky?
Flavor and creaminess.
But there's already mayonnaise in the potato salad. I used to put ketchup on bologna and roll it up, instant hot dogs. Fuck yeah, dude. Well, when I was younger, when my mom used to cook for me, I had fried bologna sandwiches. And you have to be a very specific type of white trash to get yourself some fried bologna sandwiches. But when you do, it is a pleasure. My wife is now obsessed with fried bologna sandwiches because I made them once, fancy style, but still fried bologna sandwiches. And because I'm a chef, because I spent my life cooking food, she loved it. And I fried the bread in like really good olive oil, so it picked up like a lot of the olive nuances. It's very good. It was a very good fried bologna sandwich, and I made the bologna too. I did like a whole water bath, Ballantine sort of thing, and it was delicious. Fried the bologna by itself, set it to the side, nice and crispy, thick cuts too. We're talking like, it ain't like that. It ain't like 1/8 of an inch. We're talking like 1.5 inches thick. We're talking bologna steaks here. We're talking like that thick. Maybe not 1.5 inches, maybe 3/4 of an inch. That's not 3/4 of an inch. That would be 3/4 of an inch. But you get what I'm saying. It was good. It was really good. And so she was lost forever. My mother still makes fried bologna sandwiches with sweet pickle slices. Fuck yeah, dude. All that gunk on the grill now. Think about the insects once it cools down. Ugh. I would hope that they would take care of it immediately. I would hope that would be a family that really cleans as they go. I used to love grilled cheese and tomato. Yeah, that's a classic, man. That's like kids have to associate that. I can imagine like growing up in a different country, like where the culture isn't the same as it is in America, and people like don't know the pleasures of grilled cheese and tomato soup, of dunking a beautiful grilled cheese into a fresh hot tomato soup. That is a sensation that some people will never know. For their entire life. Some people may never ever know how delicious a grilled cheese is dipped into tomato soup. To me, that's a crime. I feel like somebody should be arrested for that. You know? Anyway, there's already mayonnaise in the potato salad. I don't know why you would add more. There's no reason to add more. You don't need a sauce for your tacos. All that is greasy enough, and it's going to slide right down your throat. It's going to be delicious.
You add just a dollop of mayonnaise and season with ketchup to your liking. My grandma taught me how to make Midwestern tacos. My life has never been the same. I give these a 10 out of 10.
When? Last week? Because if you were taught how to do this when you were a kid, it wouldn't have changed your life now that you're a grown-up. To me, that just doesn't make sense. BRB, I think I hear bologna sizzling on the stove right now. I think she's making, I'm not kidding. I'll be back. Well, hey, you know. It's fucking good. It's fucking good. Fried bologna? The fact that this guy, like, learned this life-changing recipe and didn't learn how to fry the bologna before, big loss. Big L. Big oof. When I was a freshman in high school, I got a stick of butter and smothered it in sugar and ate it. Oh, that you made me cringe. So you might end up with a half-an-hour ban for that. It was good, but not the smartest thing to do. Ooh, that does not sound pleasant. That sounds icky. That sounds like it may have led to some complications later on. Eating a whole stick of butter like that. That's what I always think about these like paleo diet people who are like on strict carnivore diet rules, where they're like, I told you, Holly, I told you, you know the rules. You know the rules. If you make me cringe, you get a half-an-hour timeout. You get a ban. All right, Holly. Like those paleo people, like they, you know, I've got to get into ketosis. I got to get into ketosis. God damn it. Where's my stick of butter? I got to eat my raw beef. I paid a kid $5 to eat a scab in high school. I think we've all kind of done that at least once or twice. You had to pay him? There were kids in my high school class that would have just eaten them. Like just the, you know, the scab eaters, you know, that's the mouth breathers, the scab eaters. You can buy me, it's cool. I got some stuff anyways, still doing laundry. I wasn't actually serious. If you're being offensive, I'll ban you. Not if you're just being regular. It's a minor part of the challenge for today. I just want some incentive, you know? I want some engagement bait. You know? I want people to be both on the YouTube and on the Twitch. If you're looking at it in the vertical right now and you don't like the view, you can easily go over to the Twitch and see it in horizontal. In which case, then you get to see less of this pretty mug and more of that pretty mug. More Midwest tacos. But that's up to you. All right? I just like offering the option. So, I would say the biggest cringe here is that you didn't fry the shit out of that bologna and make it really delicious. That would have been... I mean, okay, potato salad is fucking bussin', as they say. Potato salad's bussin'. Adding a little bit of mayo wouldn't hurt it. It'd be fine. Chow mein noodles? Fuck yeah! They're crispy. They're delicious. It's something you can snack on. What I used to do when I was a kid is I used to take those chow mein noodles. I'd take the whole can or whatever, and I would put just a dash of soy sauce in there, and just shake them all up, and they would absolutely be delicious. They would be way more delicious than they are stock. And then I would even put them in the oven too, and just like toast that flavor onto there. Woo! Okay, I'll probably make you cringe now. I've done carnivore diet for almost 5 years, not super strict, but still mostly meat. How do you poop though? You have to take fiber supplements. No, I'm not trying to troll or be mean or weird, whatever. I think it's fun. But I think we're having... I think the rest of your statement got cut off there, but I get what you're saying. How do you poop though? I would assume that you have to take like lots of supplements, because you're missing a lot of that roughage, you know? Unless you're eating just like a shitload of beans. I mean, I eat like half a can of beans every day, plus fiber supplements, and just like bunches of kale. Like today, I would have already eaten. I've had a nut bar. I'm trying to go. Today is different because I'm trying to go back to like one meal a day. But typically, by now I would have a nut bar. I'd have half a bunch of kale down already. I would have had like all that whatever. Fuck. What are we talking about here? Maybe some eggs. Like I would have like an omelet or some shit. See now 6ZYX. That's exactly the type of thing that we're talking about. Thank you very much for showing us the challenge at work. So you've said something to try and sneak by the filters, and so that earns a half an hour ban. You will indeed be banned if you try to say, like permanently, if you try to say anything like that again. But there you go. That's a good example. See, guys? I told you we always get one. There's always a person trying to say the N-word in chat. There's always a person being transphobic or homophobic, you know, and I figure it's good to just kind of get that example out of the way. So yeah, 6ZYX, that's how we do that. See? So now you guys see. Half an hour ban. Actually, I've become a regular when it comes to pooping. How though? You can't be eating fiber if you're eating nothing but raw meat. What do you eat though? What has fiber in it? You can't just not have fiber. There has to be fiber in something you eat. And fiber is what makes your shit not liquid. I don't because of supplements. I take milk thistle because I was 19. I had kidney stones. I do take vitamin D. That's about it. How do you? But but it's not. It can't. It has to be liquid. It's all liquid. Your poop's all liquid. There's no way. There's no way. Typos are fine. I can usually pick the rest up from context clues. All right, let's move on to the next video. So this is like fancy chef shit, and I'm gonna, for a moment here, I'm gonna defend my craft. Okay, I think that it is very important to push boundaries as a cook. I mean, as a chef, if you're like the chef at a restaurant, I think it's very important to push boundaries, not necessarily go down the same beaten path that everybody else has gone down. Especially when it comes to like trying to be innovative and trying new things and experimenting with food and presentations. I think that's important. I think it's a game of iteration. It's a game of like refinement. And that's why people say, oh, like you eat out at fancy restaurants, you must be very refined. Refinement is a practice. It's an idea where you are trying to take a thing that could just be like mac and cheese, or it could just be like, a simple pasta dish from the countryside of Italy, and you're just trying to be like really, authentic with it or something. And then you change it, and then you make it yours. Like there's what happens? I can't see anything in chat like that. What? What do you mean in chat? Like what? What are we talking about? Oh, because I took care of it immediately. That's because I'm freaking on top of my moderation, all right? I'm a moderating god, okay? Don't challenge my moderation skills. I will put you in timeout so quickly. We had someone who tried to say the N-word in chat. They tried very creatively. But yeah, I think it's important. I think iteration's important. I think this was simply just the chef coming up with a special, trying to do something fun, trying to be creative, trying to flex their, self-expression muscle. I think that's all good. I think that's exactly what they need to be doing. And yes, the result may be stupid. The first result will usually be stupid. You got to do it a few times. You got to try to figure out, what's going to work best for your menu, what's going to work best for your cooks. Like, they got to be able to make the dish, right? And you have to figure out what's going to be best for your customers. And this tableside presentation just happens to be what they landed on. You're a multitasker. That's cool. I try to be. I have severe ADHD brain, and I have not been able to take medication for at least 2 months now. So it's just getting worse and worse. I did, however, get some word that I might be able to actually get back onto healthcare, which is kind of cool. But it'll still cost like more than it would normally. It was going to be $200 for medication, and that was just for my coverage. So essentially $230 because it costs $30 and then it's $200 a month for my healthcare, which I can't really afford that. I'm already working at a minus, like at a negative, at a loss. Yeah, working at a loss. Just to run my business. So, I mean, I know that this looks stupid. And if somebody was just to introduce it to you like, hey, look at this dumpling dish. It's a dumpling filled with other dumplings, like dumplingception. Then, I mean, I understand that you could see it as like, okay, that's dumb. What's the reason behind that? But like, there is a reason, I assure you. And I'm not going to guess what that reason was. I assume that there's a reason why they wanted to do this particular presentation. It's an inspiration. It's some kind of like meta thing. I don't know. You know, they wanted to be crazy and creative and fun. And I think like there should be some room for whimsy. You know, there should be room for that kind of creativity, that childish sense of awe where you're like, whoa, you know, like there should be some of that. Do you remember, like, fuck man, like we're all collectors at some point in some manner, you know? And so when we see something that's like in our, like part of our collection or part of something that we want to collect, we look at it, we're like, whoa, that's really cool. That's the same thing like with how chefs treat food. You know, every time that we get to try a new preparation, or every time that we get to try a new method or a new practice, or like learn something from other chefs, it's like, whoa, that's so cool. You know, like that's one of the best things about being a chef, is that you get to learn something new like all the time. Like there's always someone who's trying something different. Well, I hope it works out in your favor. Me too. Just gotta get more viewers, honestly. That's really the biggest hurdle, is just more viewers, more watch time. That's it. And that comes naturally as long as your content's good. And gosh darn it, I hope my content's good. If not, I hope that you tell me. All legitimate people out there. So the caption says, just give me the little dumplings. Like, yeah, I get it. But like, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be like imaginative. It's supposed to be crazy and kind of dumb. Really, the only waste that's going on here is you're taking the doll. Are you from Africa? No. No, sir. The only waste here is just a little bit of dough. A little bit of pasta dough.
No, that was...
And like, it's really just kind of one of those sort of like, this is a horn of plenty. This is a bountiful dish. You know, it's exploding with dumplings. Honestly, I think that's really all it boils down to. And, you know, when people try to make it like more than that, or when they try to make it more pretentious than that, then I think that's propagandizing. My dad always cooked spaghetti with oxtail. Oh, fuck yeah, with oxtail in it. I had a friend come over when I was in high school, ate dinner with us, asked why there was a bone in the meatball. She freaked out when I told her that it was oxtail. She didn't understand. She said the tail of an ox. Literally, it was so funny. That's awesome. Oxtails are good, man. What's the also buko? Okay, so this one is like straight up. Sounds disgusting, but is one of the most common things I've ever seen with like couples of like newly born children. So if you're not a part of a circle of parents, if you don't have a social circle that includes parents, then you probably don't know this, but breast milk and placenta and like mostly I think it's breast milk and placenta, but like they're used to like, you know, for practices. I don't think they're like religious in practice. I don't think that they're necessarily esoteric or anything like that, but there are traditions where a mother would eat the placenta, or you would take pills that would like get the placenta dried and then it would like be powdered and turned into pills, and you would then take the pills. Husbands sometimes engage in drinking of the breast milk because it's supposed to be like a bonding thing. It's to me, I think it's fetish, but I don't know. I'm not just gonna paint everyone with the same brush here. There's plenty of traditions that include using the breast milk of a new mother, and they exist, and I don't like it. Not that I don't like. It's not that I don't like it. It's that it's different to me. It's very different, so it's uncomfortable, and I hope to get over that uncomfortability one day. But if you're not already aware, people all the time use breast milk in things and placenta in things, and it's like, it's a thing. So it's not that strange. It's not that strange. It may be weird and it may be uncomfortable, but This kind of takes it to a little higher of a plane by turning it into something that is otherwise edible. Ugh, God, I got hot mouth for a second. I also remember a story. I've seen it in a video probably, or a special or something like that. But I remember seeing this. Someone made cheese out of breast milk. Like I feel nauseous saying that, and then thinking about it. Human cheese. Human fucking cheese.
Make homemade ice cream. Let me show you how. She so kindly spared me 5 ounces of liquid gold, so I used that.
It's definitely fetish. It's definitely fetish. Oh, God. I wish I could ban this channel from existence. Oh, fuck. Did you hear the way that he talked about it? God damn. God fucking damn it. I've seen videos where wives drink their husbands. What the fuck, dude? God damn, you guys, stop being gross in chat. This whole thing is backfiring on me. I'm about to ban you both. You're making me cringe. God. Ugh. Just it crossing that barrier from being an intimate thing into crossing into the public space is like, my brain doesn't like that. My brain is like melting down from this.
And I added 2 more ounces of cow's milk. Then I mixed that with about 2
What? No, then you added cow's milk. You completely negated any reasoning for the human breast milk to be in there. You're supposed to substitute the cow's milk for it.
And not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 pasture-raised egg yolks, a couple teaspoons of vanilla bean powder.
Yeah, you know this guy likes breast milk from the way he holds his whisk. That is a boob sucking grip. All right? That is a milk duct emptying grip right there. No man anywhere holds a whisk like that. Unless they love sucking on titty juice. Right? That just ain't a thing. You don't hold a whisk like that if you are not sucking on the titty juice. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to. Alright? You get your membership card taken away. Membership from where? I don't know. But it will be taken from you.
Egg yolks, a couple teaspoons of vanilla bean powder. You can sweeten with honey or...
Why vanilla bean powder? That's fucking gross. God fucking dick shit, bitch! Thank you for the subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. You've triggered the 1 normal sub challenge fulfillment, and there's 3 viewers here now, so I'm gifting a subscription. We're gifting one. We're gifting a subscription. Congratulations. If I can, there we go. Congratulations. Tier 1 gifts. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Can I use, okay. Hello? How do I do this? All right. Apply that. Goes to my PayPal. Shabam. Congratulations. Ah, shit! God damn it! I think that was just the noise from me gifting out the sub. Fucking Christ. Whoo! It's loud. It's loud. And the volume knob does not work. The volume knob does not work on it. It is just extremely loud. I thought that I was able to adjust it, and I am not able to adjust it. Holy fuck. Okay. Let me compose myself. Woo! Oh, fucking shit! Goddamn, bitch! Okay. Congratulations to whoever got that. Thank you. Is that Skippy? Thank you, Skippy, for your bullshit. Is that Skippy? Who's that? Oh my god. Congratulations, E. Logan X. God damn. I'm shivering. I am shaking right now. I got distracted. Oh my god. My heart is beating out of my chest. I have no idea what's happening. So I got a sub over on Twitch, and the challenge is if I get an organic sub on Twitch, then I'm gonna gift a sub. And so that means that a random person just got a sub, and I hope they stay tuned. I have no idea what's happening. So Twitch just let you jump scare people? No, I mean, if it jump scared you, imagine how it imagine how it sounded to me. I can't even form English words correctly. Is this cooking channel? It could be. If you want it to be. It could be. It could be gosh darn anything. Alright. I forgot, I don't have the, where the fuck? Oh, I didn't have the chat overlay visible on the horizontal. You guys gotta let me know. You guys gotta let me know when that happens. Alright, so we've now gifted 2 subs. And then Skippy, I believe. Mom was making bacon, not bologna. Oh, it was Patrick. Okay. And then Patrick was also gave away a sub. So there's 2 gifted subs. There's subs being given out like hotcakes on this Twitch channel right now. So that's what's happening. If you're hearing the noises, if you're hearing the extremely loud, terrifying noise that happens, that is unfortunately what I've set for all of my alerts on Twitch. I don't know how to change it, and I don't know how to reduce the volume. So it is ear-splittingly loud every single time. And I feel like I'm going to go into early coronary arrest if I keep having to get jump scared by... Oh wait, so you scared me. That means I have to, you gotta link me your socials so I can follow you on it. Remember, that's another one of the challenge fulfillment goals is, if you scare me, if you manage to scare me, especially with a jump scare, then I will follow you on socials. 1 for 1. We'll do it real nice and easy. I'll keep it nice and simple. Holy fuck, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, we're gonna keep watching this man make... The point that I was about to make... Ooh, I'm mad again. I'm mad again at this video. The point that I was about to make is that if you're gonna do a breast milk ice cream, don't use shitty ingredients. That's like, if you're gonna say that it's liquid gold, or it's super precious, or that she was super generous for giving you some, then you're gonna want to just, you know, treat it really well and with lots of respect. And so you're gonna use the highest quality milk you can, which you did. You're gonna use the highest quality vanilla, which you're not. You cheaped out on the fucking vanilla for no reason. What's the point? If this is your fetish content and you're making human breast milk because you want to like get off on it while you're eating with each other and stuff, you know, it's like some weird bonding ritual between you two. No shame. But don't cheap out on the vanilla. First of all, don't add any extra flavor. If you're making breast milk ice cream, then you need to just do it. You need to just get in there, you coward! No flavors, just breast milk. You better fucking taste that breast milk. Twitch sounds kind of fun. I made an account, it lasted for 2 days before I could not figure out how to use the platform. You just click on streams that you like and watch people, and that's really all it is. It's very simple. Twitch, I like it. It's an easy platform to stream to.
Maple syrup. I went maple syrup.
Half my viewership in most of my free time goes towards either YouTube or Twitch. So I am a consumer of the content as well.
Syrup. Do not.
I'm not just a customer. I'm not just the owner. I'm not just the owner. I'm also a customer.
Forget the Redmonds. Pour that in the ice cream maker and let it rip. As expected.
Affiliate link and everything. What is Redmonds?
Not forget the Redmonds.
Salt? You don't necessarily need to put salt in an ice cream base. I get that salt's like trendy now and it rounds out the flavor or whatever, but some things can honestly just be pure sweet. It's okay, you know, it's not unhealthy for something to just be purely sweet. And sweet things aren't necessarily going to cause anybody to have diabetes or become overweight. It's lack of discipline that causes that. crop this real quick. Don't want to catch the settings and stuff, you know. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see the chat settings. There we go. Let me know if you
Pour
can't
that
see
in
chat.
the ice cream maker and let it rip. As expected, this was absolutely insane. Consistency, 100 out of 10. Taste.
No, they didn't churn that for long enough. Look at the ice crystals, or it wasn't cool enough. You gotta, okay, so with ice cream, you make a custard base, and then you really have to like make it smooth. So like it has to be a really good custard. So you want to heat it up. Really, all he did was just put cold ingredients, right? Cold ingredients all together. That's not how you make a proper ice cream base. You got to heat it all up together, you know? I mean, there's nobody I like enough to drink their tit milk. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same. It's just not a food item to me. You spelled controversial wrong in your scrolling message. Are you rage baiting? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? I want to be the first person with diabetes.
4 pasture-raised egg yolks,
Eat more
couple
sugar.
teaspoons of vanilla bean powder. You can sweeten
more
with
sugar.
honey or maple syrup. I went maple syrup. Do not forget the Redmonds. Pour that in the ice cream maker and let it rip. As expected, this was absolutely insane. Consistency.
Also, what I notice is that's not really an ice cream maker. It's just a stand mixer. What exactly are we hoping to accomplish with this? I know that it's probably like an ice cream bowl attachment or something, but that's stupid. You have to keep ice cream, in order for you to make good ice cream, it has to stay very, very cold. Ideally below freezing temperature, because you want those ice crystals to form fast and you want them to form small. And the only way to do that is to keep shit churning while it's freezing very quickly, and then you put it in the deep freeze to set it up. There is absolutely a method to making the right kind of ice cream, and it doesn't involve anything they're doing right here, especially not using vanilla powder. So
100
gross.
out of 10. Taste, 200 out of 10. Some breast milk ice cream.
The load, priceless. This is actually something pretty normal, apparently. Now, let's just understand right now that this is a different culture. In this culture, people, I don't even like drinking milk from cows. Neither do I. I do, but only in my coffee. And sometimes I cook with milk, but I mean, I don't just straight up drink milk. I don't know anybody who just drinks milk. That's weird. The bowl probably has to be stored in the freezer. I would hope so. Normally, like, you want to keep it, you can do ice cream just in a Ziploc bag if you want. Just put a bunch of ice in a Ziploc bag, put a bunch of salt in there, and then put another Ziploc bag with a custard base in it, and then just shake it all up. Keep shaking for like 90 minutes, and you've got ice cream. That's just a fancier version of that. I bet you cost way more than $100. You know, unreasonably expensive. This is Lassie, as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure this is Lassie, and I'm pretty sure that in this culture, it's normal just to use your hands to manipulate food. To me, that's so gross. I need to watch somebody wash their hands. Keep shaking for 90 minutes. I mean, it actually is pretty easy. A lot of people use their feet to do it, which sounds gross, but that's just, I think it's called like foot ice cream. Because you can just like be sitting at your desk or whatever, and then you would have the bag like sitting on your feet, and then you would just manipulate it. It just has to be in constant motion. Like there's no like trick to it. It just has to be in constant motion and freezing. You know, that's the only real criteria to ice cream like that. Shaking ice cream or hand ice cream or feet ice cream or whatever. Like, it's called all kinds of different things, but it's really just talking about what you use to churn it. So I'm guessing there's like a bunch of yogurt, a bunch of sugar, a bunch of natural like ingredients, probably a lot of Daddy Yankee has a song called Shaky. What the fuck are you talking about? So it's exercise with a yummy treat. It's more like Pilates, kind of, you know? Maybe she feels love because he drinks her tit milk. Kind of how guys feel love when a woman... Okay. I mean, this is not... This stream is not happening at 9 p.m. at night. You guys are getting a little too thirsty for this early in the day. It's only 11 o'clock right now. It's not even lunchtime yet. God damn. I just like every time. So when I see, again, I have to see somebody washing their hands. If I can't see somebody washing their hands, it really makes me nervous. Cause I don't know what the hygienic practices are there. I don't know what they're, I don't know any of that stuff, you know? Like I gotta see it. I gotta see some of that stuff. I gotta see what they're doing. I just cannot let it go. Seeing somebody using their hands to manipulate food in such an unctuous fashion, like where it's so gross, like where it's just like, yeah, let me just fucking finger blast this lime real quick, you know, like, god damn. 2:07 p.m. here. What? 11, 12, and 2. Oh yeah, so you're on the East Coast. I get it. It's 1 p.m. where you're at. So you're in central country, Midwest, right? Mountain time. Central time. I think Central's 2 hours up. Mountain time. I don't know. Anyways, making Lassie, and what... So he thumbed his dirty thumb. He used his dirty thumb to just clean out this fucking bowl here. So what... I mean, I don't know. This is obviously, you hear car horns, so it's on the street, right? This is against a building, I'm assuming. This is outside. This is on the street. I'm in the Midwest, but Eastern Standard Time. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Ohio. Okay. I remember you saying you lived in Ohio. Ohio! What is it? Cleveland Rocks. What else? Texas. Ooh, Texas. Arriba, abajo, el centro, por dentro. Makes me want to drink some tequila. Best barbecues in Texas. I will hear no arguments on that. Ever in my life. I will never hear any arguments about where the best barbecue is other than Texas. If anybody ever tries to tell me that the best barbecue is not in Texas, I will slap their grandma. Just like the food in Texas makes me want to do. Well, it makes me want to slap my own grandma, but I'll slap their grandma. And I would say I'd go for Blacks. I know that's like old school, and people aren't... I don't think people are necessarily into Blacks anymore. I think there's probably more modern places that are much better. But I say go for Blacks. Blacks is still... I mean, I don't even know if they're still open. They were open last time I was there, which was several years ago. Before COVID, too, so... Blacks might have been one of the casualties of the COVID era, but that place, oh my god, I like, I feel like I'm fantasizing right now. Don't kink shame me, okay? Don't you fucking do it. Oh man, if you serve it on butcher paper, if they're handing you a slab of meat and a pile of sausage, and like this is over 3 pounds of food, and this is all like less than $30, if they're handing it to you and your mouth doesn't start watering and you don't immediately start fantasizing about how it's going to feel to shove that brisket in your mouth, then I don't want to know you. I don't think I want to know you. I don't want to know who you are or what you're about. I need barbecue from Texas. Like I need it, like I need my blood inside me. Texas was fun. My 40th birthday, I went to Port Aransas on the Gulf. I don't think I've ever been there. I like how it sounds. On the Gulf? Yes, butcher paper. Oh yeah, man. And it has to be the pink butcher paper. I know some people really like the white butcher paper, but I don't like the white butcher paper. I like the pink butcher paper, okay? It reminds me of a more ancient time. It reminds me of, you know, back in the 50s when they used to have those white tile walls where people would go into the butcher counter, you know, like you would go to the butcher counter, you'd have a nice, extremely awesome, clean tile wall, and I don't know, it's good, it's like so good. Stupid typos. It's my phone doing it too. I'm talking to it, and it's typoing. Yeah, Patrick often uses voice dictation on his phone, which is really funny for me to read in the chat, because if you guys do like I haven't seen any typos from you. Oh, meat, I get it. But like if I ever do see typos from him, it's usually really funny, because it's like a really I don't think I can come up with anything off the top of my head, but it's been funny. The typos have been funny. Never heard of it. I got pink paper. I feel like I'm missing out. I never got pink paper. What? That's classic, you know? Flew into Dallas, drove to Austin where my sister lived, drove to Port Aransas and back. I like Austin. Austin's like that's the lefty town. So we're hearing horns. We're hearing cars, obviously. Where is your hand washing station, good sir? Where do you wash your hands? This is what I'm trying to say. This is what where I was going here when I was rewinding it. Where are your hand? Where's your sink? Where is your soap? Where is it? And you're just raw dogging with rings on. You're just raw dogging this fucking whatever that is. THC paste, I think, is one of the ingredients to this. Just getting in there. Just cleaning it out. Oh yeah, with the thumb spatula. Indian street food is real bad, I heard. It is a crapshoot. It is a mess of all different kinds of quality of things. Sometimes, and I've never been to India, but I have seen plenty of walkthroughs of the open air markets where you would see a lot of the street food, and it's a crapshoot. You could get something that's like Michelin star quality, and you could get something that was made with water from like the sidewalk, like a puddle from the sidewalk, you know. Have you seen those videos of like places in China where they use like sewer oil? Like it's just oil that's from all of like the waste and so like dumpster, like trash oil to fry things. That'll definitely make you gip. That'll definitely make you gip right in your mouth. I didn't think about the germs and the gunk under the rings. Well, that's why you're not supposed to wear jewelry in the kitchen. You know, chefs will absolutely tear you a new one for trying to wear. A good chef would tear you a new one for trying to wear any kind of like rings, earrings, anything that could potentially like get jostled or bumped and might fall into some food. That's why you don't wear. You make sure you trim your nails. You don't wear band-aids. Band-aids are bad. You don't want band-aids. You want to either put super glue or second skin on a cut, or good old duct tape like I've used. No band-aids, and you have to wear gloves. If like just fucking wear gloves. Like, you know, like just gloves are made for people who are too stupid to observe normal hygiene practices. And I'm not going to throw my own industry under the bus here. It's anyone who works in a service environment where you're like meant to be hygienic. Right? So like a bunch of different fields, but food service just happens to be the most customer facing, right? So you need to wash your fucking hands, and then you don't wear any jewelry. You don't wear any rings. You don't wear any earrings. You don't have any piercings, nose rings, nothing in, at least above the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got other stuff, that's fine, but nothing on the face, arms, or hands. And it's mostly because physical contamination is a thing, and physical contamination is when a non-food object falls into the food. Like it could be a hair, fingernail, band-aid, as I mentioned, or plastic, or earrings, or rings, or anything like that. Just don't. We as restaurant professionals are expected to maintain a level of sanitation that is higher than what the public is meant to observe. And so if we sink to their level, if our bathroom is as dirty as your bathroom at home, we are not doing our jobs. If our hygiene is not as good as your hygiene at home, or if it's only slightly better, we're not doing our jobs. We are in charge of keeping people alive, essentially. That's what keeps the business alive. That's what keeps the money coming in. The customers come back because they're alive to come back. And like, I know that I sound pretty militant when it comes to health and safety, governing practices in restaurants, but that is like the one thing that we're responsible for that nobody else is. Like you could read a book and learn how to cook a trout. You could learn how to cook a branzino. You could learn how to cook spaghetti. You could learn how to make Sunday gravy. You could learn all these different things that are easy to pick up, hard to master. But learning sanitation and learning hygiene, those are things that you can foist off onto the people who are serving you. That's fine. Like, you should absolutely be clean and you should have clean practices. But if you're just average, everyday clean, you should be able to come into my restaurant and know beyond the shadow of a doubt, without ever having to confirm with anyone, that we're going to serve you safe food, that we're going to store everything safely, and that the employees are going to be observing normal and safe health practices. That's all it is, man. Like, if your restaurant is below that standard, you're not doing restaurants. You're just trying to make money, man. Yeah, my bathroom's really clean. You can probably eat off the toilet. That's also a fetish. That is also a fetish that some people have. I'm a bored housewife and I do a lot of cleaning and dancing. I also do a lot of cleaning and dancing. We are kindred spirits in that respect. I often dance while I'm cleaning because I often put on motivational and fun, engaging music while I'm cleaning. And I clean a lot. I'm a bit of a neat freak. Bit of an OCD, bit of an ADHD, bit of a, jack of all mental health traits. Just finger blasting those bowls. And okay, sorry, only a little bit. We're only gonna put a little bit of the THC paste in there, okay? Only a tiny little bit. We only want you somewhat stoned, all right? We don't want you like couch locked or anything. And then just all that sugar that's going to be left behind when he squeezes it through that piece of fabric. How many drinks do you guys think went through that muslin? Not Muslim. I'm not claiming any of the people here to be religious in any way, shape, or form. Muslin is a textile fabric, but it's like canvas. How many drinks do you think he's pressed through that thing that day? I'm gonna tell you, it's probably a lot. And I bet you that piece of fabric, like what? Like, is it maybe your your old robes or something? Could it be like an article of clothing? It could be like a t-shirt. Hopefully it's actually like, something like a linen sheet. Hopefully it's something that he like took out of a package and started fresh with that day. But if he's observing zero sanitary practices, I'm gonna guess that's probably just like some fucking rag. Like, it's probably just some rag that he's like pressing this lassie through. But it could get you. It's gonna get you stoned. So like, it's okay. I don't want to take the risk. Kind of want to take the risk, If I'm gonna see the face of God, it might be worth the risk. Might be worth a little bit of dysentery, or E. coli or whatever he's got on his hands. My husband has ADHD and he is so messy. He's like a tornado. I have to come in and sweep up after. Well, that just sounds like he's not a very good grown-up. Because I have ADHD and I would say I'm even on the autism spectrum. And I cannot stand clutter. I cannot stand like just random shit in places. And my wife is a collector. And so there's always random shit. There's just always random shit lying around. But I deal with it. And usually I'll find like clever solutions, I've been watching a lot of live Chinese street food streams on YouTube lately. Some of them are good. I mean, if you're willing to show the public what you're doing, especially like in a global market, then you're probably observing some kind of hygiene practices. But some of those setups look pretty rough. Like especially the Southeast Asian ones. Some of them look pretty rough. Like, I don't think that they're observing American health standards. Just a hunch. Call that a hunch. Oh, God. Oh, man. He's just like... he's just doing it. He's just doing it. He's doing pretty much what I expected. He's doing pretty much exactly what I expected him to be doing, but he's just doing it. He's just going for it. So he's got rings on those fingers. And however many hours he's been doing this, that's how many hours that stuff has just been trapped under there. He's not washing his hands. We're not witnessing a man who washes his hands between each order, let alone between collecting money. You know, adjusting anything on your body, scratching your hair, adjusting yourself, anything like that. Like, there's no basin. I bet you he probably washes his hands off in this water that he just put all the bowls that he finished finger fucking in there. It's just out there. It's just out. It's just sitting. It's just hanging out. It's probably like holding down this piece of fabric. This like thin, sheer piece of fabric that's probably somebody's robes. Probably just dirty robes. Not like you didn't just go to a robe and you're like, oh, here, I'm going to use this robe. It's like, I need the same material that is used for robes because we're in a hot country and we need to be, flowy and shit. That's awesome videos where they were watching vegetables on the... What? Good thing you retracted that. I was about to finish reading it. What the fuck is this? And is this not supposed to look somewhat suggestive? Like this looks extremely sexual. And it's not I'm not happy that it looks sexual. I'm unhappy that it looks sexual. Cuz the response to that would be like, "Oh, well, if you think it looks sexual, something's wrong with you." I saw videos where they were washing produce in the toilet. That sounds like rage bait. That absolutely sounds like rage bait. But it looks sexual. It does. It looks like, he's holding it in a very weird way. Like, why would you need to do that? Why the fuck is that? Why is that a necessary thing? And then he's like in there, like fucking, like just squeezing and manipulating all the stuff that's in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there, especially like yogurt and dairy. He's got to be getting something out of that. Like the way that he's like grinding that citrus against the sheet. All you need to do, literally all you need to do. I'm gonna go grab a side towel and just show you. All right. I got a towel. I just had to self-censor yourself like 5 times. So when you put things in the palm of your hand, like if you put things in like a little like pocket here in the towel, like he's got in his sheet, all you got to do is bring one corner up, bring another corner up, bring another corner up, bring another corner up, and then just twist it, and the liquid will come out. Especially if you have something linen, something with, a decent thread count like that, it will come out a lot easier. That's all you got to do. Super easy. There's no reason to be like doing things the way that you're doing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen someone do the old pizza thing with the towel. Ah! I'm trying to learn how to spin it on a finger. We'll get there one day. Mark my words. A lot of this has to be for show. Because, Indians are like really like big into like demonstrating things, like putting things on display, being like, yep, that's his sink. That's his sink right there. That's the sink that he uses. And I think that's just mango puree or mango nectar or something. Oh, and then he put the, that's the Om, right? It's not an Om. That's the thing. That's a Hindu thing. Where's your sink? Where is your sink, sir? Do you use soap? Why do you not have shoes on? Why are your socked dogs out, good sir? Should you not wear shoes in a place where you are selling food? I think that's supposed to be a thing. This is made with my feet. This is made with my knees. This is made with my elbows. I made this with my forearms. At least he had the presence of mind to unbutton his tummy button. You know, let his belly button breathe a little bit. You know, that's necessary. You know, you gotta let your belly button breathe. I don't know if you guys know this, but humans get at least 60% of their oxygen through their belly button. So it's a good thing that he really was dedicated to unbuttoning that one. It's a little known thing, you know. Sometimes people don't really pay attention to their belly button needing to breathe.
365 days. क्या बात है 365 दिन साल के आप भांग खिला रहे हैं सबको भांग और बिना भांग दोनों मिलते हैं क्या बात है भाई साहब ये देखो भाई
Do it. Drink it, you coward. He didn't wash his hands. I'm just want to point that out real quick. That his hands are just, they're sitting there covered in milk. Yogurt, probably. His hands are just sitting there covered in yogurt. Yogurt and milk. Oh, his shirt is even popping open where the belly button is. Yep, he's got to let it breathe. He's got to let it breathe. It's important. It's important. You got to let that belly button breathe. And then, you know, you got to make sure that all you got to do is to air condition it is just go like this with your shirt. You know, easy, real easy. It eliminates a lot of that hard work. You know, really takes some of that edge off. We are on the same. Yep, we're on the same page. I'm gonna be right back. I need to feed my dogs. So go ahead and watch some of my very amazing, flawless dancing. And I will return. All right, yep, I'll be back. Give me like, I don't know, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. Enjoy the music. Talk amongst yourselves. Head over to Twitch and subscribe. If I hear the loud clanging noise, then I will be happy to catch up on the subs and all that kind of stuff. So feel free. All right, I'll be right back. Hype it up, get hype, get crazy, get hype. We're gonna look at some even more disturbing food. We even got channels coming up that we're gonna check out. All right, I'll be right back. Check on your husband. What? Is he stuck in the pool or something? Is he gonna drown? Don't let your husband drown, please. Also, if you have a suggestion, any suggestions for music for us to play for today, I would love to switch it up just a little bit. But I'm also cool with keeping it where it is. I feel like it fits the theme. All right, I am just waiting for the littlest one to finish her food. Make sure that she's not set upon by her sisters. And then we will be back. I'm also building a bowl if you guys would also like to build one. I don't know if you are a smokather of the kanibas, but please feel free. Always nice to feel a bit of a kindred stonership, I guess. When we come back, we're going to look at some more stupid food. I believe the next one is captioned, "I learnt this in Italy." What's up, Helmet? I'm just working with a screensaver right now until my dogs finish eating. And then we're going to continue looking at some stupid food. Some real stupid food, let me tell you. It hasn't been that bad lately, or it hasn't been that bad so far. It could be worse. It's the one that definitely didn't light any fires within me was the breast milk ice cream. I would say is the stupidest one so far. Everything else has a bit of an explanation. The last one, man, it was gross. The last one was pretty gross. It's just some guy that he wasn't wearing shoes. He definitely is not washing his hands, and he made lassi essentially with his bare hands. So, pretty insanely gross. And, my pups are eating food, you know? They're eating their lunch. And then, as soon as my wife gets home, we're going to take them to the dog park, and we're going to hang out there, and then we're going to go and get some lunch ourselves. Late lunch / early dinner. That's going to be one of our favorite delis that makes delicious sandwiches. Some of these cooking videos are horrible. Yeah. Definitely makes me feel sick to my stomach sometimes, seeing the stuff that they make. Especially because I enjoy good food. Ladies? God, my neighbors suck so bad. They are just such shitty people. You should watch the videos where they cook the head. Doesn't matter which animal. Dude. Cooking the head of an animal is like one of the best things you can ever do. Have you ever had pig's head? Like, you ever just had like a whatever, like roasted or grilled or a confit is, I guess, probably the best way to do it. But you ever had like just a cooked pig's head? Oh, man. So delicious. So delicious. Cheeks. Oh, Nelly. Especially like cow cheeks, like beef cheeks. Woohoo! Get yourself some beef cheek ravioli or some beef cheek ragu of some sort. A couple strands of pasta. Draw it through. Oh, man, that shit is good. Beef cheeks. Woo! You better get yourself some beef cheeks. Braised beef cheeks. I've had jowl meat from a pig. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Pig jowls, guanciale. Ooh, man. Just imagine how good guanciale is. Like, pancetta is good, guanciale is good, prosciutto is good. It's all sort of the same category. And then just cook the jowl. Just cook the jowl and make it taste delicious. Woo! That's delicious stuff. All right, I'm about to hit this bowl, guys. We're going to count down. If you're not ready yet, that's fine. There will be other bowls. But we're going to count this bowl down. If you'd like to sync up, please feel free. We're going to count it down in 3, 2, 1. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Be right back. Ready for the 4th. Fireworks are illegal in Oregon, man. Or at least in the Portland metro area. They are illegal. They are off the law chain. Hell yeah, you'll join on the next bowl. I'll hold you to that. We have like 7 viewers across all platforms right now. That's crazy. I'm so excited. Why didn't you buy illegal fireworks? Because my dogs are afraid of them, man. My one dog, the youngest, she is too doofy to be afraid of anything. So I'm going to celebrate our nation's independence by blowing up a small part of it. Yeah, I watched that episode of The Simpsons too. Cha, like, you know, whatever. I love that he, like, put it in the dishwasher. That is one of the most hilarious things that you can do. With anything, really, but like a cherry bomb or an M80. Like, if any of you grew up in the 50s, then you've seen movies where people do that. You know it can be a bad idea, but gosh darn it, it's so tempting. I just want to flush a cherry bomb and just see the geysers. Just like the fucking, like, the fucking Old Faithfuls. You know? Homer blowing up the dishwasher was hilarious. Yeah, he just, like, walks away. He's like... And then you see, like, all the sink and the dead fish, like, rising... or all the gunk and the dead fish rising from the sink. You know that do you know that I know Bill Oakley? Like, Bill Oakley and I are, like, kind of friends. Did you know that? He, is very present in the restaurant scene up here in Portland. And, he is very... very much an avid food dude, and he runs a little club called the Steam Ham Society, and he makes toys. He makes, like, he does, like, I think 3D printed stuff, but it's like memorabilia, like toys, like old school style, almost kind of like Funko Pop, sort of, not really, like legally distinct, like in actually like a good way, you know, like not, they don't look like Funko Pops. You get what I'm saying. Alright, let me just finish cleaning this last piece and then we will get back to watching this video. He learned this from Italy. Just so you know, he learned this from Italy. This is his Italian cooking influence. And we're about to see... I know it doesn't look like it. I know it doesn't look like it. Alright? Just don't judge it. Don't prejudge. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll look good. You know, don't prejudge. I ask that you maintain an open mind. I ask that you maintain an open mind and and somewhat open legs. Also, by the way, if you're not aware, we're running a sub on we're running a challenge on this channel. Right now, it's if you go over to the Twitch and you do a normal, regular, organic sub, I myself will match that with a gifted sub to somebody random in chat. Typically, as you would probably be the only viewer, that means that you're probably going to get 2 months of a sub instead of 1. That's 2 for the price of 1. Or, if we build a community, we get people in there, and that means that some random person who's first time in the channel might actually get a free month of ad-free viewing. So that's the challenge. 1 normal sub equals 1 gifted sub. If you make me laugh And that means a real genuine laugh. If you make me laugh, I will instantly gift a sub in the Twitch chat. So you might want to be in the Twitch chat before you tell your joke or send me your video link or whatever. And I think you can only send links on the Twitch chat. So there you go. If you make me cringe genuinely, and that usually only happens when someone's offensive or says something that's against the TOS or tries to, like, you know, actually rage bait me or anything like that, that's going to earn you a 30-minute ban or timeout. That is part of the challenge, so you can try to test that if you'd like. And then finally, if you scare me, which will likely happen if anyone does any kind of alert on Twitch, because I have somehow have the alerts all set to the same noise and it's tuned way too high, so it's at an ear-splitting volume, RIP your headphones. If you manage to scare me, genuinely, then I will sub to you on socials, on any socials that you choose. I think that is a fair exchange, and I think that elicits some decent channel engagement from you, the viewer. All right, let's watch this thing that this person learned in Italy. Okay, now that we've seen this ungodly creation, let's let's rewind and break it down. So first we have essentially one, God damn it, Wonder Bread, and it's just regular white bread with a decent crust, but it's sliced, and I hate sliced bread. So I mean, there you go. There's the beginning of it. She's not being serious with that. Yeah. Well, hang on, damn it, Helmet. You can't just give it away in the beginning. All right? Damn it! God damn it! Maybe, maybe not. How do you know? Hold your judgments.
I learned this in Italy.
All right, so we got a nice base of Wonder Bread, right? And then we're sprinkling, we're doing a jizzle of some ketchup, which arguably there's a lot. Arguably that's quite a bit of ketchup. Arguably it's a lot of ketchup. All right, but they may be going somewhere with this. Let's see where they're going. All right, and then we've got your normal average amount of cheddar cheese blend, right? As if we were making quesadillas, right? Very similar in amount and spread. So good so far. Corn. Now that's where you throw me a little bit. Because bread base for bread base, right? If you have a pizza, you got a crust. If you're imitating a pizza, you put something down to substitute for the crust. Typically, you'd want to go bread to bread. I've seen people do differently, you know, but typically you'd want to go bread to bread. It makes sense this way. I can jive with that. The ketchup is like it's substituting a tomato sauce. I get it, you know. I can jive with that. I get it. It makes sense. All right, it's congruous. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. The cheese is fine. I would prefer like a little bit of low moisture mozz, something on a big shred. Maybe so, if you're gonna do fresh mozz, you got to do it dotted all around instead of the requisite. Maybe with some, you know, ricotta. It depends on the type of pie, but you know, I like all sorts. But so I get the cheese. It's a blend. Whatever. Cool. Not a big deal. Totally fine. But then the corn is where you throw me. The corn is where I kind of lose the direction here a little bit. I probably have had corn on a pizza before, but not that much, and I don't know why. And I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. Because it's not like a corn pizza. So why would you just randomly add corn to a pizza other than if it was potentially rage bait? I wonder if there's someone out there on internet land who has ruined Sloppy Joe's. I'm sure. Absolutely sure. And then pepperoni 1-to-1, that's fine. Little cheese on the top, that's fine too. Totally okay. All that shit's okay. Put it in the oven, totally fine. See, all of this, and then whatever that is, that's like raspberry jam or something, like raspberry drizzle of some sort. I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be something sweet, but it's probably like a sweet and sour sauce, like a sweet sauce, like a sweet chili sauce or something. Like my poi, or, you know, just like something syrupy and sweet and sour and with some spice to it. That's what I'm guessing. But, I mean, I think it's clear at this point, when you get to the Fruity Pebbles, that this is just rage bait. It is unfortunately just rage bait. You know, you might have called it before when you said that you're not serious about it. She's not serious about it. Yeah, it's true. She's not. Now this, my friends, I don't believe that this is meant to be rage bait. I think that this is meant to be like a genuine, like someone is trying to do a life hack. They think that they're doing a life hack. And here you go. Here it is. Here's a life hack for you. Learn this Costco life hack from AJ and Big Justice. Well, what have you got to show us, AJ? What have you got to show us, Big Justice? Okay, so I don't like that. And I'm going to be very specific as to why. A hot dog is fine on its own. You don't need to put it, like, wrap it in a pizza. But if you're going to get the idea in your head that you want to spice it up a little bit, give it a little bit of a zhuzh in the gourmet direction, then just put that bitch right on the edge of the slice and roll it up inside the slice. And then put that slice back in the bun. I know it's bread on bread, and it's technically a sin. But, like, that's fine. If you're going to go crazy, if you're like, oh, I want to create a Frankenstein monster creation, then go all out. Go balls to the wall. Do the whole thing. Instead, what he's doing is he's wasting a whole fucking slice of pizza. The best part of the pizza is supposed to be the crust. That's how you do pizza. You eat crust. Pizza crust. Is crust pizza. Pizza is crust. Delicious. I'm eating an ice cream bar. It's hot outside. It's 94. Woo! Doggies. It is, I think, just about to hit 70. No, it's 62 right now. It has been in the 80s and 90s for the last couple of weeks. And, like, the dogs can't go out. Like, they can't, if the ground is, like, 150 degrees, their paws, you know, their dainty little paws, they can't exactly, you know, deal with that. Glad everyone is starting to realize summer is the worst season. It always has been. Unbearable heat. You know what I like about the cold is I can bundle up. You can't take your skin and flesh off if it's too hot. Dancing around is a pile of bones. How dare you, good sir? This is infuriating to me. I don't know if this infuriates anyone else, but this is infuriating to me. I feel like he's committed a cardinal sin by taking the cheese and sauce off a piece of pizza. It's the greater sin than making some Frankenstein creation. Just put some cheese and ketchup on the dog, man, and eat the piece of pizza. Or better yet, just wrap the whole thing in the pizza. Just do a little pizza wrap. Let's do a little pizza wrap on it. Somewhere. Just do a pizza wrap somewhere. I'm getting a fridge delivered on Monday.
Father and son, every afternoon on your F5.
See what I'm saying? So I feel like that really was just somebody trying to offer what they think was a food hack and failed miserably. Now, this is just a picture, but you can tell instantly what's happening here. Peanut butter, bread, and butter pickled pie. The audacity of a human being to ever do something like this. The audacity. The pure, sheer, fucking catastrophic, chaotic evil of this situation is just, it's unfathomable. Who would commit such a crime? This is worse than child trafficking. I don't want to diminish child trafficking. It's extremely, extremely harmful and bad and evil. But this is worse. This is 1 degree worse. Yes, I am getting a new fridge. I didn't ask for it, but I simply wanted the only maintenance that our fridge has seen in the last 10 years to happen. But what's up, Professor Hoffman? But the owner decided, you know what? I think we're just going to replace it. I think we're just going to go ahead and buy you a new fridge. I was like, all right. I mean, it's not like I get to own it, but I get to still use it for at least another year. Probably up to another year. Ideally, we'll be out of here by then. Looks delicious. What are we doing today? We're looking at stupid food. Stupid food. And otherwise, just hanging out. You know? Listening to some beats, as it were. And, you know, hanging out with my fellow kids, my fellow youths. Because I am only in my 20s. Which is very clear just by looking at me. You guys know that I am very young. I'm young and virile. Extremely virile. Alright? I'm very not old. I'm extremely not old. Don't get it twisted. Peanut butter bread and butter pickle pie. Your food is indeed stupid. I just wanted to show that one off because I saw it randomly and it was interesting. I mean, if you guys are familiar with Betty Crocker, you've probably seen shit like this. Like, there's all kinds of crazy stuff in those Betty Crocker. Like, we got a big thing of recipe cards. Oh, it's probably somewheres. Why are you shaking? Are you upset? I don't think I see Betty Crocker. I don't think I see Betty Crocker. I'm gonna try and find it. I think we have one that has like hot dogs in Jello. Alright, so you guys are about to be shown something very serious here. Very serious. Oh, I have an answer for the stream challenge, by the way. Yeah. Hit me with it. A hot take. So you guys are about to see something really, really special that you will probably never see anywhere else, okay? I have this thing. I have this box, and in it are a bunch of recipe cards, okay? Betty Crocker, recipe card library. And some of these are going to be pretty interesting. So here we got, let's see, winter salad variety. Toss with greens and serve in lettuce cups. Sliced zucchini and cauliflowerettes or thinly sliced radishes. Shredded parsnips, chopped sweet onion, chopped celery, and pimento stuffed olives. Cooked green peas and cooked French-style green beans. Chopped green pepper, onion, celery, marinate in oil and vinegar dressing overnight. Tomato wedges, cucumber slices, and cauliflower. Yeah, so as you can see, it's pretty interesting. These recipe cards. Sorry, I'll put it on the actual, like, I'll enlarge my camera on the horizontal view so you can get a better view of it. Sorry, vertical. You can already see it pretty well. Do you see that? That is insane looking. That looks horrendous. That is fucking insane looking. But do you see that's what I'm talking about? Like that's what reminds me of, or that's what that reminds me of, the peanut butter bread and butter pickle pie. God, that is a mouthful, isn't it? What is this? Orange baked Alaskas. Scoop ice cream into 6 balls. Freeze until very firm, at least 5 hours. Cut oranges crosswise in half. Cut thin slice from bottom in each half. Cut around edges and membranes. Remove fruit and membrane from orange shells. So you're taking all the good stuff out of an orange, and then you are filling it with ice cream. Cherry berries on a cloud. So this is meringue and whipping cream with like a syrup cherries just kind of dumped in there. So these are not, these are not your traditional dishes. They are sometimes pretty gross. Lime ribbon delight. Like, what the fuck is that? Cake mix, gelatin. That shit looks like Great Depression food. It is! It is! You hit the nail right on the head. This is actually the Betty Crocker stuff when she became famous, when her food became famous, was right after the Great Depression. It was brought back again, like in the 60s and 70s. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. It was actually brought back, in the 60s and 70s because of bored housewives and, to a lesser extent, bored housewives, but also due to surplus from World War II. Cheese caraway batter bread? That actually doesn't sound bad at all. London broil, strawberry rhubarb puff, sparkling summer appetizers. I'm trying to find the most ridiculous ones. Hang on. Ridiculous. I really feel like my wife just kind of put these back in there randomly, which is definitely something that I'll have to... Ew, holiday fruitcake. There's definitely something I'll have to mention to her when she gets home in a very passive-aggressive manner. Why the fuck? Why are these not in order? Wife. Let's see, we got Swiss fondue, British brunch fondue. Oh, these are all fondues. All of these are fondues. Scandinavian fondues, empanaditas, fried sausage cheese fondue, hot dips for chips and crackers. Yeah, this is all, it's all crazy. All of this stuff is crazy, and I love it. Where's the salads? The salads are the ones that have the, like, Jell-O and shit. Entertaining on a shoestring. So, we're just lighting fruit on fire, apparently. Have you cooked anything from the Betty Crocker box? No! No. What's up, Krusty Kobe? So we're just lighting fruit on fire. That's all it is. That's all we're doing for dessert, apparently. See, we got crepes, cake sundaes, rainbow sherbet roll. What the fuck? What on the earth? Rainbow sherbet roll. What the hell is that? It's a game of pickup sticks. Why is it straws? Why is it straws? Let's see. Play seam side out, yada yada. Slice it. It doesn't say why the straws. Why the fuck the straws? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand what this is for. Heat oven to 350. Prepare cake mix as directed on package, except pour half the batter into an ungreased jelly roll pan. Spreading batter to corner, pour blah 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 into a loaf pan until it springs back. Jelly roll pan, confectioner's sugar. It says unroll cake, remove towel, spread raspberry sherbet. No, it's just telling you how to make it. It doesn't tell me why. It doesn't tell me why we're putting straws in the thing. Is this just? I don't. Why? Oh man. Oh, these are dessert spectaculars. God damn it! They're not entertaining on a shoestring. That's what we're looking for. Entertaining on a shoestring. There we go. There we go. Okay. Cheese souffle. That looks fine. Oh God. Is something wrong with my vision, or is something wrong with that picture? Now this cheeseburger pie, which I would unironically gobble up. I highly implore you to make and eat at least one of those recipes. This one looks good. I would totally make this one. I don't know if I'd want to follow the recipe. Cheese topping. Let's see. Egg, milk, Worcestershire sauce, 2 cups of shredded cheese. That sounds really good. Cheese topping. It's like a liquidy cheese topping. I think that'd be pretty good, honestly. To be TBQH. Oh God, little chicken dinners. What the fuck is that? Is that chicken pot pie? Let's see. You do make a roux. Mushrooms. Yeah, it's essentially just pot pies. I guess maybe they just don't want to call them pot pies. Curried fish in rice ring? What the fuck? Cheeseburger pie looks like some AI slob. Vinegar pie, gross. Chinese beef and rice. Creole flounder. Flank steak fix-up. Coq au vin. Turkey and stuffing shells. I guess I can work these. There we go. Spanish pizza for the gang. I don't know what makes it Spanish, and I don't know why it's specifically for the gang and not for the family or not like for my friends, or it's specifically for the gang. Puffy omelet for 2. It does look puffy. I don't know if that's pleasant. I don't know if it looks pleasantly puffy. Pleasant. Oh my God, try to say that 5 times fast. I don't know if it's pleasantly puffy. And then you've got quiche Lorraine, which is, it's just a quiche. It really is just, it's just a basic, your basic quiche, your average quiche. Scrambled eggs avocado, which is literally just scrambled eggs with just avocado diced on top. What is that setting? What is that? Is this painted? Is this a painted picture? I feel like this picture's painted. Like a Norman Rockwell. Sausage bean casserole, which is essentially just feijoada, which sounds really good. I would absolutely eat. I would gobble that shit up. Ribbon meatloaf? I don't really know what that is, but it doesn't look bad. Golden Gate chow mein. I am a denizen of the SF Bay Area myself. I don't know what makes this chow mein Golden Gate specifically. It says pork steak, celery, onion, soy sauce. Yeah, they actually tell you to put MSG in this thing. 1 teaspoon monosodium glutamate. That's pretty cool. You gotta admit that's pretty cool. And then yeah, it's just a soup. A soup? Why is it a soup? I don't it's a soup, I guess. And there's just chow mein noodles in it. Sounds good. I'd eat it. Let's see what else we got. Chicken confetti. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. It's just chicken pieces in a casserole dish. I have MSG in my spice rack. Any good cook should. It's funny, the GLP-1s target specifically the fat that's captured by those glutamates. So if you're eating MSG on something, like you're kind of like putting a homing signal, like you're putting a laser designator on that particular, on those sorts of fat for the GLP-1 to target. Isn't that funny? And then we've got Waikiki meatballs, which, again, when it says a specific place, I'm not sure where it's getting that. I'm not sure what the inspiration for that is. Vinegar, soy sauce, green pepper. I guess the soy sauce is what makes it Waikiki. I don't know. Interesting, right? Beef paprika. We've all kind of had some sort of paprikash dish. Spit barbecued ribs. Still really nothing crazy here. Chili enchiladas, sweet sour chicken. This is all kind of like run of the mill. Let's see. Again, it is the salads. It's always the salads. I gotta look up the salads. Salad. Men's favorites? Apparently, this is one of men's favorites. Creamy vichyssoise and oyster soup. Everybody's just a little bit gay. Which, I mean, that's not a bad thing. I would say that's just, normal. Men's favorites. Salmon noodles Romanov. Man-pleasing appetizers. If you like to please men, then you're going to want to learn how to make pow. That's what the dish is called, apparently. Pow. P-O-W, exclamation point. 2 cans of condensed beef broth, 1 cup water, a teaspoon horseradish, and a teaspoon dillweed. And then heat everything. And that's it. It's just a cup of broth. And it's called pow. That's stupid food. And then rumaki, which is it's chicken livers, water chestnuts, teriyaki sauce, and bacon. And brown sugar. I guess it's a good thing they didn't put that in the picture. It sounds disgusting. It sounds disgusting. Apparently, yeah, so men love cream soups and beef water. No surprise there, am I right, fellas? I've lost all my viewers. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, dear God. Okay, all right. Okay. What does that look like to you? Does that look like food? I'll adjust the, since we're doing a tour of my Betty Crocker thing, I'll adjust the vertical stream so you can see it better. There we go. What does that look like? Creamy fruit salad. Hang on, I gotta adjust the focus. Focus! You son of a bitch! Son of a bitch. Okay, let's see. Fruit-filled watermelon. Oh, God. Peachy year-round salads. Creamed cottage cheese. Almonds, fine. Maraschino cherries in this? Canned peach halves. Flaked coconut. And crisp greens. Whoo, okay. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Look at all those yellowing leaves of lettuce there that are yellowing leaves of kale. Canned peaches on a bed of lettuce. Oh yeah, it's like wilted lettuce. It's gross, rotten lettuce. See, look at the edges are yellowing, and that's the picture they put into the book, or the recipe guide, or the recipe cards. And this is just slices of apple and grapefruit with some fucking parsley in the center. I'm sorry, grandmother. Frozen salads. There you go. There you go. Frozen salads. I bet you guys have never had that before. It's, let's see, cheese, sour cream, sugar, all the things you'd normally find in salads. Apricot halves, crushed pineapple, pitted cherries, miniature marshmallows. All things that totally belong in salads! Let me read those ingredients again real quick. So, essentially cream cheese, sour cream, sugar, so the base of a cheesecake, salt, not a small amount by the way, apricot halves, crushed pineapple, pitted dark sweet cherries, marshmallows, and then greens, lettuce greens. Lemon blue cheese ice is another one. Lemon blue cheese ice. You never had marshmallows in a creamy salad? No, and I don't want to. I refuse. I hereby refuse to have marshmallows in my creamy salads. I don't want a creamy salad. It's kind of good. Why? In a large mixer bowl, beat cheese until smooth. Blend in sour cream, sugar and salt on low speed. Stir in fruit and marshmallows. Pour into 6 to 8 individual molds or 4.5 cup mold. Freeze at least 8 hours. 10 minutes before serving, unmold on crisp greens. Lemon blue cheese ice. Stir 1 pint lemon sherbet. Oh, God. Oh, God. Stir 1 pint of lemon sherbet to soften. Mix 2 to 3 tablespoons of finely crumbled blue cheese. Pour into refrigerator tray. Freeze until firm. Just before serving, spoon onto bib lettuce, garnished with marinated artichoke hearts. A refreshing accompaniment for beef or baked fish. I would go so far as to say that's a food crime. Dear God. Ugh. Fuck. Fucking lifesaver with fruit salad in the center. Oh my God. Let's see. It's got gelatin, sherbet, mandarin oranges. I mean, it all looks fine. There's nothing bad in there. Just looks so... It looks like an inflamed butthole. You know? I guess not. Oh, here you go. Sweet. Awesome. Here you go. Cucumber cool salads. You got lime jelly with shredded cucumber, thinly sliced celery, thinly sliced green onion, and celery leaves. That's right. Lime-flavored gelatin. Oh God, I dropped all the recipe cards. It's fucking chaos. I dropped like 4 of them. But to me, that's a lot. I shouldn't be dropping any. All right. All right. Dear God. And it's called a garden relish mold? Garden relish mold. Like, come on, man. Are we serious? A salad. That's a salad. You know, the thing that you're supposed to have, like, as a healthy option to accompany a meal. So you can get your roughage out of the Jell-O. Camera, can you focus, please? For just 1 second, camera. Please, can you just focus, please? 1 second. Just focus 1 second. Just focus. 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 I don't know why it's focused in one shot, but it's not focused in the... It's the same fucking camera. Whatever. Tangy tomato aspic. If you don't know what aspic is, it's essentially Jell-O. That's tomatoes. That's tomato in there. That's not a strawberry jelly. That's not raspberry or anything. That's fucking tomatoes. That's tomatoes! It's tomatoes! 1 can of tomato sauce! I don't know if you guys know, but if you wanted to make something taste characteristically like tomatoes, you don't need to use tomato sauce. You would just make tomato water. You would squeeze tomatoes, you'd let the water come out, and then you just mix that with whatever it is that you're jellifying. Like it'll taste exactly like tomatoes. Totally great. I'm a patriot, damn it. Yes, Trump has laid down my life for Israel. Is that what's happening? Is he laying down your life for Israel? But this wouldn't even... So if I was cooking this in a kitchen, I wouldn't be making this out of tomato sauce because there's like chunks and all kinds of shit inside the tomato sauce that you don't want in your aspic. Aspic's supposed to be clear. It's supposed to be like just like pure whatever essence of whatever flavor is supposed to be in there. It's not supposed to be essentially just jellified tomato sauce. That's insane. That is crazy cuckoo pants. Pour boiling water over gelatin in a bowl, stirring until the gelatin is dissolved. Oh my god, I dropped more recipe cards! Come on. Yeah. Got him back. It's okay, we retrieved him. Mission accomplished. Still not focused. In the camera, Mr. Camera. Hello, camera? Camera. Come on, bear with me here. Focus on that. You can see my hand very well, Mr. Camera. I don't know why you can't see me. Bean and bacon salad! And, of course, you got to get some of those chopped hard-boiled eggs in there. That actually looks really good. I would totally eat that. That's very tasty looking. And, you know, like, you get those whole leaves of salad, so you can or the greens, so you can just kind of, like, chop them up as you're eating. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love that. I love getting whole heads. Like, if someone gave me, like, a cool, modern Caesar salad or whatever, you know, I'd like whole leaves of romaine lettuce. That'd be cool. I'd be into that. That is not fucking Caesar salad. I don't know what the fuck that is. But why the fuck are they passing this off as Caesar salad? Just before serving... Oh my god, my sinuses. Just before serving, rub large salad bowl with cut clove of garlic, for some reason. Add oil, salt, mustard, pepper, and Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Mix thoroughly into bowl. Tear romaine into bite-sized pieces. Toss until leaves glisten. Break egg onto romaine. Squeeze on juice from lemon. Toss until leaves are well coated. Sprinkle croutons, cheese, and anchovies over salad and toss. I mean, I'm into that. I don't think that sounds disgusting or anything. I think it sounds good. Camera, please. Can you just for 1 second retain your focus? All right. I think it might just be dirty. The lens might just be dirty. That's also a possibility. Let me just take microfiber to where's my just take microfiber to lens and see if that helps. Wait, no, now we're in focus again, you son of a bitch. You knew what was happening, didn't you? This fucking camera, it knew what was gonna happen. It knew I was gonna try and clean off the lens. Piece of shit. I'm doing it anyway. Go fuck yourself. I'm doing it anyway. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. This music is a little low energy, so if you have any suggestions for something else to put on, I'm happy to do that. Yes, I am a little sweaty. I didn't mean to show off my pit just then. I gotta blow my nose. Hang on a sec. I have to turn around and do it. I don't need anyone seeing that. Alright, we'll look at a couple more of these. I'm going to throw some tissues away. Put this towel away. And then Alright. Hiya! And we're back. I mean, we were already back. I was already sitting down. Alright, let me just see if there's any other one on here more that I want to share. And then we'll just go back to looking at the stupid food sub stuff. Tangy wilted salad. At least they're meaning to say that it's wilted. You know, that's fine. Man-sized steak salad. I don't know what makes it a man-sized salad, but apparently that is what they're going for. I don't know. I don't know what the goal here is. Oh, here you go. Jellied chicken salad. Jellied chicken salad. I don't think I need to tell you that sounds pretty gross. All right. Perfect for a hot summer evening. Serve with buttered peas. Tossed with cut up avocado, clover leaf rolls with currant jelly, sugar cookies, and iced tea. Who hurt you? Cooked beans and bacon? Yeah. But why? But why? But why? You know? Why? The song has stopped. It wants to know if I'm still listening. They're checking in. Shrimp and rice salad. I mean, that's really just shrimp rice. Corned beef potato salad. That actually sounds pretty good. Corned beef potato salad. I would eat that. Hot crab meat avocado. I would definitely eat that. Ham and mandarin. Chicken salad in melon rings. Creamy dressings. All right. We'll get back to the stupid food. This is definitely it has run its course. But I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of them here. Recipes for calorie conscious stuff. Recipes children can make. Impromptu party fare. Hurry up main dishes. Convenient oven meals. Yeah, there's all kinds of... There is just like gold in here. It's all gold. It's all gold. I would say it's all gold. All of it. Every single bit of it. Nobody has a better collection of Betty Crocker recipe cards. I'm sure many people probably do. But this one's mine, damn it. Alright, I'm gonna put it back where it was. feel like we're grooving. Is that a thing people do? Do they groove? Do people groove? You know, I know people vibe, but do they groove? You know, you can never tell. You can never really tell. You know. Hold on. Hold on now. That doesn't look so bad. I don't like that. It looks like dessert. Is that Pop-Tarts? I think it's chopped up Pop-Tarts. I mean, more power to you, if that's how you get your jollies, but I don't know that I would consider that a dessert. I mean, that just looks like bacon cheese fries, which is delicious. And a side of Pop-Tarts for dessert. It's interesting. I won't say it's stupid, because that just looks like, you know, someone making themselves some lunch while they're on break or something. Seems normal enough. Yeah, I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what your problem. Click on that one. Any of the ones that have like a decent amount of time on them, I want to click on those. 1 minute. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Teşekkür ederim.
Was he like pantomiming that he's using the steam to like open his pores from the cheese? Because that's my type of man there. That is definitely my kind of guy. If you're doing that, we're probably going to be friends. I mean, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, that's so refreshing. Oh yeah, oh that cheese steam. Oh yeah. How come your dinner mate is getting more cheese than you? That's messed up. I would want at least the same amount of cheese as the person I'm dining with. Otherwise, that's favoritism, and I do not cow down to favoritism, all right? I have a real problem with authority when it comes to doling out my delicious cheese liquid. All right? If I'm getting a cheese liquid fix, you don't get to tell me that the guy next to me is getting a little bit more than me. You better pour some more cheese into my plate. Whatever you're doing here. I don't know what it is, but I need it.
Teşekkürler.
And they got... Goddamn bitch! Shit! God! Thank you, Fletch Charge King. Appreciate it. My heart is beating very fast now. Thank you for the follow. Woo. If you have a social you'd like me to follow you on... Oh my god, that actually looks pretty good. Since you scared me, you fulfilled one of the challenge obligations on the channel. And that's, if you scare me, you get a follow on some social that you get to name, whatever, you know? Send me a DM with your social handle and I will follow it right up. I don't use anything crazy. Wendy? Wendy's? Like Wendy from Wendy's? Windy? Like the Windy Apple? Wendy Torrance? Oh, I get it. The shine. You're working the shining angle. I get it. It makes sense now. So, in America, here in America, we have something kind of similar to this. I don't know. This might even be in America. I don't know. But we have something very similar to this, and it's called a grill burger. And it's when you cut a burger in half, like you just make a normal burger, and you cut a burger in half, and then you stick it on a grill, and then you put in a puddle of cheese. It's pretty good. I gotta tell you, it's pretty good. It's pretty tasty, and it adds a little bit of fun. It adds a little bit of whimsy to the burger experience. It's not bad. I don't know. I feel like it's a little gimmicky. I'd rather just eat a burger. But I don't mind, like, if someone's gonna give me a burger with, like, some cheese sauce to dip it into, I'm not gonna refuse. You know? I don't know that I would go out of my way to order something that is just this. You know? I don't know. It's just not that crazy appealing to me. Just to have a burger sitting in a puddle of cheese. Because I feel my left ventricle slamming shut when I consider something like that. Every once in a while, I'd probably be down. Still giving me troubles. But like that looks like even like, so the buns don't look like they're any like super puffy at all, which means like that it wouldn't be so filling. It would be like an okay meal. I think it would be light enough that you could probably polish off the whole thing. Because if it was like a full-size burger, I'd be like, nah, I don't. But that's just like, that's like a little, just a diminutive burger, you know. And then just a rando sausage, hell yeah. And some fries, yeah. I'm into this. I'm totally into it. I would absolutely. I mean, I don't know that I'd pay for it. I would gladly eat this. I don't know if I would pay for this out somewhere. What is that? Is that like cheese dust or something? What is that? Cheez-Its. It looks like just crumbled Cheez-Its. Put the straw on the cheese. Put the straw on the cheese. Put the straw on the cheese. Please, dear God, put the straw on the cheese. I swear to God, if you don't put the straw on the cheese, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so upset. Please put the straw on the cheese. Please put the straw on the cheese. Guys, I need you to use your will. Project your will onto this man. Project your will. We can collectively make him, command him to put his straw in the cheese and not his stupid Coke. Later with the Coke. After it's been in the cheese. Please put the straw in the cheese. I need him to put that straw in the cheese. Please. Be my kindred spirit, sir, please. Come on, you're so close. Oh, you're so close. I see you considering it. I see you thinking about it. In your heart of hearts, you know it is true that this must be your moment to stick that straw into that puddle of cheese. Please! I know you can do it. God fucking damn it, you sick son of a bitch! My faith in humanity. It's been tested too many times. Juicy Lucy pepperoni burger, I'm sorry. Excuse me? Oh boy? Like, come on. You're honestly going to tell me that this is going to be bad?
Cheesy garlic butter burger, baby.
I mean, let's face it. I don't really see a reason behind gimmick burgers. You don't need them. But who gives a shit? I mean, people enjoy them. People fucking swear by these things sometimes. And the Juicy Lucy, been around for what, like over 100 years? Or I'd say like 80 years now? They had to have been doing something right. I mean, it's the Midwest. You know? It's not like you can actually, like, do anything out there. Right? So you get bored. You get bored out in the Midwest. And all you can do is make creative food things. That's a good thing, I'd say. I would say that that's a good thing. That's a good problem to have. Other than the boredom and the increased self-offing rate. But you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, man. Midwest has got some decent food options. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like, none of that looks bad. I would totally eat that. Oh yeah, have a good one, Helmet. I'll see you if I see you. And pepperoni? That's been like roasted? There's nothing wrong with this. Everything here is delicious. Everything here is seemingly delicious. I would, yeah. And then put more meat on top of it. Don't just, okay, I mean, you can do that. That's fine. That's okay. I would prefer more meat on top. We all know I like a little meat on top. Wait, what? What the fuck? I mean, those are just going to be soggy. They're not actually going to... They're not going to turn out the way you want them to. Oh! Okay, more cheese on the bun. Okay. And you're and you're pressing them. Okay, this is stupid food at this point. This is actually stupid food. He's making an OMG WTF burger. He's making a Redonkadonk burger. He's making a... if you've ever been to like a fair and you see these big burgers that are basically like grilled cheese sandwich, burger ingredients, burger, and then grilled cheese sandwich, like both as the buns, that's essentially what this is. It's not essentially, it is exactly what it is. And that's all that it is. Right? It ain't that fancy, it ain't that cool. You ain't that cool, sir. Okay, it's pretty cool. I do kind of like stuff like this. More pepperoni. Okay. This is gonna cost a lot, and that is a shitload of calories. But it sounds good. It sounds really good so far, and I would absolutely eat this. Why didn't you close the burger though? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's gonna put that thing on that bun. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how he's gonna put that thing on that bun. I don't know how it's gonna work. That's so much bigger than the bun. That's a knife and fork sandwich. This is how you reduce your cholesterol. Yeah, you just concentrate it all in one place. You eat it all at once, and then you're good to go. It just flushes it all through your system, you know. It's like the cholesterol train. Woo woo, you know. Oh, I think I'm about to make myself sneeze. Yes. 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 No, don't squeeze it. Don't squeeze your food. Oh, you motherfucker. Don't squeeze food. Don't squeeze food. It's gross. Don't squeeze your food, guys. It's gross. Don't do it. Don't squeeze your food. Squeezing your food is gross. Lots of cheese, prosciutto, cheese, more cheese.
Adivine qué sigue. No, usted está equivocado. ¿Va queso? Y solo para darle sabor un poco de
more
queso.
Cheese.
En este punto, solo en este punto, vamos a agregar un poco de queso. Y mientras se está quemando ese queso, vamos a tomar otro queso y le vamos a untar un poco de queso. Espera. Puta, se está acabando el queso. Ya ahí. Excelente. Sellamos. Pero antes de sellar, un poquito de queso. Ya. No mucho queso, huevón, no mucho queso. Sí. Sellamos. Y mientras dejamos que se funda, le tengo una muy buena noticia.
What the fuck? What is your body? No. That's not real. That's not real. What do you look like? Give me El Jomende. TikTok, please. El Jamende. Oh, Joe Mende. Z Chef. Okay, so you don't look like that normally. Why does he? Why is like a fisheye lens or something? Why does it look like that there? Okay, so you, like, I mean, you look normal when you're not doing that.
Está en la mierda y la cuenta está a punto de cerrar, pero no me importa. ¿Sabe por qué? Le damos la vuelta.
Okay. Fuck you too, buddy.
Huevón, le di la vuelta y se ve horrible, pero ¿sabe qué puede arreglar esto? Usted vuelve a equivocarse, queso. Por favor, comente cuántas veces escuchó la palabra queso en este video. Estoy rifando una loncha de queso. Qué rico, huevón. Que se funda eso. Qué sorprendente. Y así es como obtenemos una hamburguesa apta para intolerantes a la lactosa y para huevones. Que se estire. Bueno, a probar. Me pregunto a qué mierda sabrá esto. Salud.
I mean, I keep saying why, but I keep not getting answers to that. Why? My word. All right. That's confusing. That's very confusing. Let's hold off on these until either tomorrow or tonight. I might come back tonight. I am trying to get into the habit. We're switching formats, guys. All right, we're switching formats. I'm going to be streaming at night and doing more production stuff during the day. So I'm just trying to get used to that. It's difficult. It's difficult to get used to that. You know, it's a schedule flip. But you know what? I find that I'm way more productive in the morning, and I'm using this platform as an excuse to not do that work, and so I want to like stop being lazy. All right. We will be back tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Normally I don't stream Fridays, but my wife is out of town this weekend, so I will be streaming tomorrow. And I got a new video coming out, I think probably tonight. It's like 13 hours of footage to edit down, so I have quite a bit, but I think I can probably get one out tonight. It's just stream highlights. I'm still working through my backlog, but I've got a fully produced video coming out soon. I am like working real hard on at least 3 different scripts right now. So I'm hoping that you know, you'll be able to come out with something like more YouTube-ish here in the near future. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much. We're gonna end it here. I appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out, and I hope that you know, I hope that I made some new friends today. All right. See y'all tomorrow. If I don't see you tonight, you don't need to be looking at me like you want something. I gave you food already. Okay, bye, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.